It's about the I got to say, it's the stupidest thing in sports.
Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State. Jalen Watts Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game.
Ground ball, right side. Cabrera will cut it off. Galarraga covers. He's out. No, he's safe.
Phoenix has the ball, and a pinnacle ball throws it down.
DeBrincat gets it back to Gosses, Barron across now King.
Save River, they score! Raymond!
James Bond drops to the throw, and it's caught
This
by St. Brown for a first down.
is BS Sports.
And away we go. My goodness. I got to tell you, it doesn't really hit me until the actual game is happening how late these games are. Like, I'm going to be up until like midnight tonight. And now, to be fair, I took work off tomorrow, so I'm not going to have to worry about going to work and being exhausted. But I'm just saying, like, you know, if you aren't able to get work off the next day, or if you're a kid and you got school, like, can we just come as a country? This would be a uniting thing. Can we just all evening sports events got to start at like 6:45? You know, it's like it still ends and it's dark out. I mean, here in Michigan, it gets dark. It's 6 o'clock. It'll be dark outside. You know, why don't we do that? Anyway, so Lions, Texans. I don't remember the last time these teams played each other. The one time that I remember they played each other was on Thanksgiving. Oh, that's exactly what it was. It was Thanksgiving a few years ago when Matt Patricia coached his final game because the Texans knocked the doors off us. Deshaun Watson was the quarterback back then. You could tell how quickly things have changed. But look, going into this game, ESPN has the Detroit Lions at a 61.6% chance of winning to a Texan 38% chance. As far as some of the players that are not going to be playing goes, no Zadarius Smith for Detroit, and no Malcolm Rodriguez as well. Obviously, the no Zadarius Smith thing is very disappointing as we just traded for him. He's not hurt. He's just getting an extra bye week, basically, because he was, he's just traded, I guess. I'm still disappointed. I would have loved to see him, show out on Sunday Night Football national stage, but he'll instead make his debut more than likely next week at home against the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the other side, the Texans, no Nico Collins. So he was taken off IR. I think he practiced, and then they end up just putting him as inactive. Probably, if I had to be honest, or if I had to think about it a little deeper, I would imagine the reasoning is probably just like to, focus our strategy in the wrong place. Teams will do this. They will not reveal, injury situations as early as they possibly can, so that teams that are game planning against them, they might waste some time. Like I don't know, maybe we wasted too much time game planning against potential Nico Collins coming back, but he's not going to be playing. 74 degrees and clear skies in Houston. It's technically a dome, but they've opened up the roof, so I don't know how effective or how much effect that's going to have on the game. But hey, I mean, the way Jared Goff played last week in the weather, I don't think it's going to matter. As far as the spread, Lions have a 4-point favorite, -4 on ESPN bet. So obviously ESPN has us winning this game. If we do win this game, this would be, I believe, the best start to a season in franchise history. I'm sure they'll show it on NBC if that is the case. I'm pretty sure that's the case because 7-1, I think, ties the record. But I could be wrong. There could have been a season where, you started, 5-0 or something, and that would technically be better because you didn't lose a game. But man. Oh, I guess they have us at -4.5. Why does it say minus? It says -4 here and then -4.5 here. You got what's up with the hook? Come on, ESPN. Oh, now it's one. No, it must have heard me. It must have heard me or something. But speaking of other things related to this week in the NFL, can somebody please tell me why exactly Caleb Williams was taken number 1 overall? I'm just curious because, like, every time he plays a quarterback that was taken after him in the draft, he loses the game. And it's not like the teams that he's playing, I guess minus maybe Washington, have, an assortment of talent. It's just a little strange that, the generational can't miss prospect, he just keeps losing to guys that were taken after him. This is, maybe I'm just not that smart, which is true. I'm probably not that smart. But also, how about them Cowboys? At this point, it's just kind of a joke. They have not won a home game since the refs bailed them out of a loss last year against Detroit. Like, I really hope, you know what, Cowboys fans? I hope that win was worth it. I hope it was worth it to have the refs bail you out because that was the last time you were going to win a home game. At least, I feel like I've said this a million times at this point. But there is no way that Mike McCarthy keeps his. I don't care that, Dak Prescott's out for the year. Cooper Rush is it. I don't care. There is no way you keep this job. This is another game at home where they don't score a touchdown. There's no way. I refuse. I want to make sure my door is fully closed so that people don't yell at me in the halls. Pretty sure. It was, but I put the little extra lock, which I don't know what that does. The door automatically locks anyway. I don't know why there's like an extra lock. I don't know what's going on here. I just live here and pay rent. That's what I do. All right. Here we go. Texans 6-3 on the year. Lions 7-1. I believe the Texans lead their division, the AFC South. It's kind of crazy. I think a lot of people going into this year saw this as a potential Super Bowl matchup. I suppose it still could be, but the Texans not off to the start that they really wanted to, especially just the quality of play that they're playing. The record maybe is where they want it to be, but CJ Stroud has struggled. No Will Anderson as well tonight. That's a huge hit to that defense. And then obviously no Nico Collins. That was already pointed out. But obviously those injuries have really harmed the Texans' ability to really get things going. It's possible, I think, for them, once those guys get back and are healthy, that this Texans team could be a threat. But I think it's definitely a bit of a slump. No doubt about it for CJ Stroud. He has had some stinkers of games. Meanwhile, Dan Skipper, he is going to start at left tackle because I think Taylor Decker is out. And then there's Darius Smith. So he is not going to be playing, but he's not hurt. He's wearing some Lions gear. He's vibing. He's vibing right now. He's going to be a sideline guy. Wow. It's still crazy to me that Dan Campbell finally has an above 500 record. That's just like crazy. 31-27-1. D'Amico Ryans. Boy, he is really bald. He is really bald. Not a single speck of hair on that head. It's glorious, though. It's a glorious bald. Texans also wearing their new all-red unis with the red helmets with the horns. It's a new look. I do kind of like it. I think it's kind of cool. I'm not a huge fan of color rushes for the most part. I know I say that as the Lions are wearing all white. Does that count? I don't know that counts. I feel like if it's all black or all white, that's fine. But like if it's all, I don't know. I'm just gonna stop speaking. There's some Lions fans repping with a Sonic and Knuckles Sonic and Knuckles flag. There is a lot of Lions fans in the crowd. And Detroit is gonna start the game with the ball. I don't know if we chose that or what happened. I always hate starting with the football. This is your first time here. I hate starting with the football. I always defer. So I hope that we didn't choose to start, but it is what it is. So here we go. Sunday night football. Texans, Lions is underway. And Lions will take that one and knee it in the end zone for a touchback. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to hear the offense. Oh, they didn't say anything funny. They just said they all just said their colleges. That's the first time I think I've seen one where they all just said their colleges. Jameson Williams also back, by the way, from suspension. That's an offensive weapon for this team. Goff is going to throw it, and he just throws it away on a play action. Nobody was there. Immediate pressure was coming. So it'll be 2nd and 10. So already Jared Goff loses a perfect game. throws an incompletion on the first pass of the game. He's throwing 83% in the 6-game win streak. Absolutely unreal. Jahmyr Gibbs is in the backfield with Goff to his left. 2nd and 10. There's a snap. This time they give it to Gibbs. Gibbs cuts in the inside. He will pick up 5, and that is it. It'll be 3rd down. 1 pass, 1 run in these first couple of plays. This Texans defense has struggled against the run, so you'd think Detroit would want to get that run game involved and really bring the pressure. Jahmyr Gibbs goes in motion. A little toss to Amon-Ra St. Brown going the other way for a 1st down. Wow. Little reverse toss to St. Brown. That's a 1st down for Detroit. Trick play on 3rd and 5. Wow. A little double motion. Or no, not a double. St. Brown just ran out of the set. I thought he was running as Goff tossed it over, and a big block there by 77. I think that was Dan Skipper. Brock Wright going in motion. Goff is under center. Gibbs staying in the game. Brock Wright going in motion again. There's the snap. Handed off to, that actually is Montgomery, who will pick up just 3. It'll be 2nd down. I don't know what Jimmy Ward just said. He said his full government name. Good for him. There's a snap, play action. Goff's going to get rid of it. It's caught by Jameson Williams. He's got to cut the other way. There's a flag, and J-Mo jumps. He is taken down for a gain of 1, but there is a flag on the play. It's maybe on Detroit. If it stands, the play that is, it'll be just about a 1-yard pickup from J-Mo. And it'll be an ineligible receiver downfield. It's Kevin Zeitler who was called for an ineligible man downfield. I thought that flag was a little bit further. Yeah, yeah, he's definitely downfield. Yeah, that's a good call. So it'll be 2nd and 11 as opposed to 3rd and, or I guess 2nd and 9. Goff takes a snap, another pass coming. This one's a quick throw, and it's going to be intercepted on the tip. Oh, Jimmy Ward. That was tipped at the line, and Jared Goff throws his first interception in 6 games on a tip. Oh, that's not the way to start on offense. Was not a bad throw, just a little low that was able to get the tip. Throw was intended to Jahmyr Gibbs, and it was just volleyballed up, and Jimmy Ward comes up with a pick. So now the defense is going to give Houston a real good spot. First turnover of the night. In comes C.J. Stroud. Off that loss in New York against the Jets. Definitely looking for some revenge. Lions defense has struggled to bring the pressure, or rather struggled to get the blitz, or get the sack, I should say, as that run goes for about 1 yard. As Joe Mixon, the former Cincinnati Bengal, first year with the Texans, makes it 2nd and 9. Last week, 8 sacks on C.J. Stroud. So this offensive line has definitely struggled. But on the other side, without Aiden Hutchinson, this defensive line has struggled. Without Zadarius Smith on that line, it's going to probably be a lot of the same. Stroud is under center. There's a snap. Little toss to Mixon. Mixon is going to be brought down for a loss of a couple. Brian Branch came in, and Trevor Nowaski was in there for the tackle as well. It'll be third down and probably pretty long. So big opportunity for this defense to force the Texans to have to kick a field goal at least. Fortunately, due to that field position, it's more than likely going to end in a score. Wow, that's a great tackle from Branch. Just able to trip up Mixon enough to slow him down, and then Nowaski comes in as well. So it'll be 3rd and 10. Stroud in the shotgun. Snap, pass coming. Blitz is coming, but not a lot of pressure. And the pass is going to be caught for a first down. Amik Robertson was in coverage. The blitz came, but there was absolutely nothing close to CJ Stroud there. They just could not, there was no sense of urgency for CJ Stroud. It was Tank Dell with the reception. It's been, since that Nico Collins injury, he's sort of taken over as wide receiver 1 as the Texans take their first trip into the red zone. This one's handed off to Mixon, and that goes for a gain of 2, maybe 3. It'll be 2nd down. So far, at least the run game has not been much of a factor, at least in this first series. The question is, what? Get out of here, Siri. I don't even know what I said. I just heard a noise from this direction. I was scared. Stroud under center. Ball at the Detroit 18. Snap. Handed off to Mixon again, and Mixon trying to break free. He is going around the wrong direction now and then brought down for even more of a loss. So now it'll be 3rd down and long. Joe Mixon really should have just gone down on contact. He ended up losing extra yards. Carlton Davis was who initially had him in one-on-one, could not quite wrap him down. And then it was just a swarm of white jerseys. It's a nice stiff arm from Mixon, but Davis was able to just slow him down enough to where the rest of the defense could come up, make play. So it'll be 3rd down and 16. Now the Texans out of the red zone. There's the snap. Pass coming. Stroud, now he's going to throw it forward. It's caught, and he is going to get the first down. Stroud thought about maybe running it, and then he saw Mechie open, and I don't know how he got that wide open. I just don't. I think the defense basically got fooled there, where they thought he was just going to run with it, and he just able to easily throw that ball to Mechie, and it's 1st down and goal, I believe. Yep, it's going to be 1st and goal, but a long goal because it's at the 10. There's the snap. Play action. Stroud throw is caught and then immediately tackled by Alex Anzalone for a gain of just about 1, maybe 2. And CJ Stroud tying his shoe. Definitely don't want to have an untied shoe as a quarterback. Cade Stover with that last reception. Tight end out of Ohio State. They certainly know how to develop wide receivers in Ohio State. So I guess they figure, wide receiver, tight end, what's the difference? And a whistle's being blown. Timeout called by the Texans. It's an early timeout on 2nd and goal. I didn't know Darren Glenn went to Texas A&M as well. I did not know that. I didn't know he went to Texas A&M. They didn't play him and Campbell didn't play together though. I don't think. I mean, he's on the defense anyway. Aaron Glenn is perturbed about something. 2nd and goal. Stroud is in the shotgun all by himself. Now Mixon coming in, and they're going to hand it off. Mixon going the other way. Mixon's going to walk in. Touchdown. So off the interception, it's 6-0 Texans. Couple of 3rd down opportunities that were squandered there by the defense. Unable to get to C.J. Stroud on those must-have downs. Now, that's a fine enough tackle attempt by Kirby Joseph, but that was not going to stop Joe Mixon. So now the extra point coming to make it 7-0. There's the snap, kick, and it is good. Just able to get it through. I think it looked a little bit worse than it actually was. So Detroit throws an interception. Houston turns that into a touchdown. It's 7-0 Houston, first quarter. All right, well, you can't have that. You can't have the interception, obviously. But you certainly can't have the interception that afterwards the defense is just giving up 3rd down and long that easily. I mean, there was the 3rd and 16 they give up, 3rd and 10 they give up. You can't have that. So if that's what it's going to be like all night, then the offense can't be having many mistakes at that point. So we're gonna need the offense to answer back right here, right now. Boy, I really hope Zadarius Smith is that guy, because that was not a great showing on those 2 3rd and longs. We'll see how long it lasts. I mean, a lot of game to play. What I don't want is I don't want to have this game. I know that there's eventually going to be losses. What I don't want is for an evening game to be a loss, because then I go to bed and I'm angry, and then I'm not working tomorrow, so I'm just sitting like a fool. We took off work and then don't even get to mentally celebrate. So all I'm asking for is to come back and win this, please. Still very early, but I'm highly stressed. You know what else is really sad? So this is unrelated. Well, I guess it's not unrelated entirely, but I have Joe, as I've stated on these broadcasts before, I have Jared Goff and I have Joe Burrow in fantasy. I want you to take a guess at which one I started. It wasn't Joe Burrow. And of course, the day I don't start Joe Burrow, because I was like, okay, he's gonna play the Ravens. It's probably gonna be a tough game. You know, I did in the back of my mind, I was like, well, I don't know, their defense hasn't been that good, so maybe it'll be. But I was like, well, you know, Jared Goff has been like the best quarterback over the past 6 games. I might as well ride with him. You know, little did I know, I lost a 33 bomb at quarterback, and instead now I have a quarterback who is thrown for like 2 yards and an interception. So the Lions going to need this one out as well in the end zone. So in comes Jared Goff for trip number 2. So again, this Texans defense has struggled against the run. They had the 1 first down on the trick play to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Let's see if they try to get this run game more involved. David Montgomery is in. Jared Goff goes under center. Goff signaling for something. Number 8 going in motion. There's the handoff to Montgomery. He's going to get swarmed and pick up just about 1, maybe nothing. They're going to say no gain, 2nd and 10. Goff under center. There's the snap. And it's going to be play action. Goff looking, loading up, looking deep, looking for Jameson Williams. No, it's incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Oh, my goodness. That would have been awful. Derek Stingley, it was 2-on-1 to Jamo. And Jamo almost had, I think he did have a step on him. But just that ball was not, it would have been just a little bit short and right through the hands of Derek Stingley Jr. So Goff avoids interception number 2. That would have been a much worse interception, albeit the field position would have been better for the defense. So now it's 3rd and 10. Gotta have it. Snap, pass coming. Goff looking. Flag comes in. Whistle blows the play dead. And they're going to call a delay a game on the Lions. That makes it 3rd down and 15. Wow. They let that play go for a while before they blew it dead. Can we just see a replay of because it didn't look like it was delay a game, just the way that, well, it'll be 3rd down and 15. Need to have it. See what kind of play Ben Johnson's got dialed up. He's got Montgomery to Goff's left in the shotgun. Snap, pass coming. Goff looking, throwing up the middle. It's caught by Laporta, who breaks 1 tackle, will not break the 2nd or the 3rd. He's going to be short, and Detroit is going to go 3 and out for the first time tonight. And it's that penalty that closed that drive. It would have been a 1st down had it not been for that 5-yard penalty. Sam Laporta was wide open. It's a fine throw and catch. But the defense for Houston has been shutting down the Lions. Jack Fox out to punt it. Sims will receive it. That's a little shallow punt, and it's taken out from about the 30 and then taken down at about the 35. It's an uncharacteristically shallow punt for Jack Fox. Oh, boy. It is 7-0 Houston. They get the ball back. This does not feel good. It's not the start. It is not the start of the makings of a good game. Interception, 3 and out, bad punt. Gonna need some sort of juice. Gonna need a stop on defense, interception, turnover of some kind. Gonna need something. Meanwhile, I'm getting Chili's ads. I gotta say, it's a lot better than the political ads. This is much better than the last couple of weeks of doing games where every ad was a political ad. Now I'm just getting car commercials and restaurant commercials. I feel like the world has returned to a better place. Or at least America. How do they watch these games worldwide? Isn't there it's not on NBC, obviously. I guess you could just buy Peacock, right? Couldn't you subscribe to Peacock anywhere? Oh. What's going on, Troy? What's going on, buddy? Not feeling great about this start. I'm sure you're in the same boat as me. Not feeling great. That did not look like a funny show. St. Denis Medical, that did not look very funny. If it was from the writers and creators of Parks and Rec and The Office, well then, I don't know, maybe those guys, maybe they got like the worst ones. They got like the writers that they fired before it was like the later seasons. It was those writers. All right. So we're back. Are we going to get the Detroit defense? Because we didn't get it the last possession. Or I don't think we got the Texan offense either. Sometimes they just don't do it, and then they're like, well, it's too late. Really? The Texans had the first retractable roof in the NFL? Huh. I did not know that. Any chance that we just like get Zadarius Smith to get some shoulder pads on and everything? Any chance we can do that? Pass coming from Stroud. This one is caught and pushed out of bounds by Davis. It'll be second down. All right, here's the Houston offense. He's Titus with a Y. Not a lot of people are Titus with a Y. Namely everyone. Another play action pass coming from Stroud. This one is caught and a first down. Tank Dell again. And the Texans already into Lion territory. This Texan offense is eating away at this defense. And while they haven't really been able to run the ball, CJ Stroud has beaten them 5 for 5 for 47 yards. Handoff to Mixon, and he is brought down immediately by Carlton Davis. That time he does not win the one-on-one. Hold on, wait a minute. Ali McNeil said NC State. I thought he went to Kentucky. Am I wrong? Have I just thought he went to Kentucky completely I just made that up? Another pass coming. This time a blitz is coming. Pass is caught to Mixon, and he gets a screen. Now he's past the 25. Now he's past the 20, 15, 10, 5, and brought down inside the 5. What a catch and run from Joe Mixon. It is first and goal, Houston, and this is getting ugly. The blitz came. Anzalone or Jack Campbell, I should say, was unblocked. And once he was able to get that ball to Mixon, it was lights out. Another handoff to Mixon, and he is brought down short. Flag comes in the backfield. This could be on Houston. And it will be holding on the Texans. Scruggs called for the hold. That's something of a break for Detroit, but it'll be first and goal. Also, I can't get over the fact they have a guy named Juice Scruggs on their team. That's straight up Key and Peele. That's not a real human being's name. Juice Scruggs? Why? There's no way. Whatever. There's no way his real name is Juice. No way. Another handoff to Mixon. This one goes for a gain of just about 2 or 3. Second and goal. Again, I think for Houston, at least in this first quarter, as far as offense goes, they should be pass, and oh yeah, pass. Whistle being blown. Is there an injury or a timeout? and it was an injury for Houston. On their offensive line, Laramie Tunsil, the tackle, is walking off on his own power. And what has already been an offensive line that has struggled loses another player on that line. Again, you would think that given this offensive line struggles, the Detroit defensive line would be able to take advantage, and it really has not been that way outside of these run plays where the defense has been doing well all season. So Blake Fisher will come in, the rookie out of Notre Dame. Second and goal, just shy of the 10, I should say. There's the snap, pass coming from Stroud. Stroud looking, pressure, throwing. It is incomplete. Joe Mixon, the intended receiver, was high. Alex Anzalone was in coverage. He was not going to go anywhere even if he caught that football. So it'll be third down and goal. Now, if you're Detroit, at this stage, you want to settle for the field goal to consider this a successful drive. This is the first incompletion of the night for C.J. Stroud. He's just 17 yards shy of 100. Got to get the stop here. It would be a two-possession game regardless, but the way the offense has been playing for Detroit in the first couple of possessions, they need to keep this game within reach. It's third and goal. Stroud is all alone. There's the snap. Pass is coming. Stroud looking. Pressure coming from behind. Now Stroud on the run. Pressure coming from up front. He's brought down. He's sacked. James Houston gets his first sack of the season, and it's fourth and goal, and that field goal unit's going to come out. James Houston, who has been a bit of a folk legend for Detroit because he went down all last year. He had the rookie year that was outstanding, and then he just didn't get any of his job. He didn't get his job back at that other side of the edge, and now finally he gets a sack on basically a broken play. So here's the snap. The field goal is good. So it'll be 10-0 Houston in the first quarter. Not the start Detroit wanted, but still very early. 2:09 to go in the opening quarter. That's a big wasp nest. I don't know why that guy's trying to spray it. That's not going to work. You do not just get bug spray to kill a wasp nest of that size. You got to get an exterminator. I don't know how Colt McCoy is able to do that. I do like those commercials, the progressive backup quarterback commercials. All right, but now, see, here's the problem. I can't avoid bad commercials. We're already doing Christmas. We can't. I'm not going to talk about it, all right? I'm already emotional. The Lions are down 10. I don't want to talk about it, all right? We're doing Christmas commercials in November. We can't. No. I'm opting out. I'm entering the transfer portal. Can't do it. Millions of kids don't have internet at home. Who's this kid talking to? Is he talking to his parent or whoever's driving him? Why'd they get him? Hold on. They got the kid. He's got a laptop, but he doesn't have internet at home. Huh. I guess you could do other things with a laptop without internet. You could play solitaire. You don't need internet for that. You could play Minesweeper. I think. Is that even is that even a default game on Windows anymore? It was unclear what kind of computer he had. Oh my gosh. They're already advertising the Starbucks Christmas cup. No. Stop. Not December. Not even. I don't want to talk about it. I already said I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to be forced to talk about it the way everything's going. What is up with that Lions logo? What was that? That was kind of weird looking. What do you mean? What kind of flavor kneecaps? It's flavored like kneecaps, Mr. Michael Tirico. And this guy alleges to live in Ann Arbor. This guy. Another kickoff is need for a touchback, and this will be trip number 3 for this offense. No points and just 1 first down in those first couple of trips. Nearly 2 interceptions. If Derek Stingley did not drop a punt practically right into his hands. So here we go. Lions need some offense. They're down 10. Gibbs is in, right of Goff in the shotgun. Play action. Goff going to throw. Goff pumps it. Now Goff on the run. Goff looking, throwing away and incomplete. Jeez Louise. I mean, one of the main things about Jared Goff going into this game was how little he threw incompletions. This game, it feels like it's all he can throw. Matt Burke, the defensive coordinator for the Texans, certainly has made it difficult for Jared Goff. Brock Wright and Sam Laporta going in motion to the left and right side, respectively. Gibbs is in the backfield. Goff now under center. Hand off to Gibbs. Gibbs tries to cut to the inside, to the outside, I should say, and he's going to be brought down for a big loss. Oh, boy. He stepped out of bounds. I'm surprised there wasn't a flag there for a late hit. I think he stepped out of bounds. I mean, I don't know when they blew the whistle, but let's see. He tried to stay in bounds. He tried to try to be elusive, and he stepped down. I'm surprised. I mean, I guess there's nowhere for him to go, but I don't know, just the way officiating is going. Yeah, I kind of expected something there, but 3rd and 16 again. A 3rd and long for Detroit. Pass coming from Goff. Goff looking, throwing, and it is nearly dropped, but caught by Jamison Williams for a first down. Boy, oh boy, that ball bounced in front of him, and Jamo able to heave it in. That's a big conversion. Needed that. Can we get a look at that replay? I don't know if he bounced off his hands, then he just scooped it back up. Nice catch there from Jamison. Second catch of the night for him. Gain of 23. St. Brown going in motion. There's the snap. Another pass coming. Throw to Gibbs. Gibbs tries to cut. There he breaks a tackle, and he is just able to pick up a few yards there. I thought maybe he dove forward and avoided the tackle, but that was not the case. And I think the Lions are going to let this quarter run out. It's just under the play clock, and doesn't appear they're going to run a play here. They are exiting the huddle. 7 seconds counting down. Detroit just into Houston territory by about a half a yard. And that is the end of the first quarter. So they will flip the field. Not really much to flip. But it is 10-0 Houston. But Detroit looking to try to get themselves back on the board. Jeez, that catch from Jamo, I needed that. I needed that for the culture. Because if that would have been another 3 and out, I would have just been devastated. And I've called harder games. I had to call that Baltimore game last year. Like the only happy part about that game was Jahmyr Gibbs got his first touchdown. That was the only happy part of that game last year. Was that guy proposing in a grocery store? You can't propose in a grocery store. You can't do that. I mean, I guess you can. It's just like, what if I got to get the eggs and you're just, you're in front? Excuse me, I'm not trying to well, just really need those eggs. Oh. I never knew what that Lions fan was saying in that Bud Light commercial. He's saying bite his kneecap. I don't think anybody actually. I don't think I talked to a lot of Lions fans. I don't think I've ever heard a Lions fan say that. I don't. Certainly not during a game, I guess. Oh. This is kind of funny. Oh. That's a lot of electricity for dicks. Is that actually Mrs. Watt? What a wonderful family. How much chicken do you think they go through in like a week? I feel like they gotta have like a dozen chickens. Look at all that space stuff. Is that the Space Museum? Huh. Do you get it? Because that's where the space was. That's not really a joke exactly. 2nd and 6. Goff under center. Gibbs is in the backfield. J-Mo going in motion. There's a snap. Handoff to Gibbs. Breaks initial contact, but he will be stuffed at the line and pushed back. It'll be 3rd down. Gotta have it again. A lot of 3rd downs generated by this Texan defense. So they're not making it easy on Detroit. 3rd and 6. 14.5 to go in the half. Houston will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter, which is huge. Williams going in motion to the left side. Goff takes a snap. Pass coming. Goff looking, throwing up the middle. It's caught once again by Jameson Williams. Another 3rd down conversion catch for him. You got to think he wants to have a big game after that 2-game suspension. The offense clicking the way it was those 2 games. He wants to get involved, and so far, so good for Jameson Williams. 14.9 points per game in the 2nd quarter this season for the Lions. They're down 10. There's a snap. Handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs looking for the hole. He's going to be taken down just shy of the 30. A gain of maybe 4 or 5. Just waiting on the spot. Still just says 2nd down. It'll be 2nd and 6 or 2nd and 4. Gain of 6 by Jahmyr Gibbs. So explosive. At any moment, he could burn a big run. Snap. Another handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs runs into the back of his own lineman. He's only going to pick up a couple. It'll be 3rd down and short. Another 3rd down. What do you do on a 3rd and short? Your running back has gotten you consistent yards. It'll be 3rd down and 1. 3 for 4 on 3rd down conversions tonight. 10.5 yards to go on average. This one's only 1. Gibbs is lined up as a receiver. Pass coming. Goff looking. Now Goff rolling. Is he going to keep it? Look at Goff go. He's going to get there. Mobile Goff has been unleashed. first down. Boy, he made that close too. You don't realize just how fast these DBs are until somebody who's not that fast, no disrespect to Jared Goff, scrambles to run. I thought he was going to easily get it, but he was just barely able to pick it up. So it'll be first down on what I assume was not a design run. Ball at the Houston 25. Snap, hand off to Gibbs following the tight end motion, and he is going to jet forward to about the 20. A little bit of extra pushing and shoving, but that's about it. Second down. Dave Montgomery watching on from the sideline, as this is clearly a Jahmyr Gibbs drive. 2nd and 5. Detroit's first trip into the red zone tonight. They've been so good in the red zone in this six-game stretch. Play action, Goff rolling, throwing. It is caught. Laporta, touchdown. Look at that. Detroit makes it a one-possession game. It is 10-6. Oh, my goodness. What is that touchdown, Selly? What is that? 11 plays for 70 yards for this Lion offense. What in the heck was that celebrate? That was a great throw on the run from Jared Goff. That ball felt like it was in the air forever. Great separation from Laporta. Can we please get a replay of that celebration? What the heck was that? Here comes the extra point. It's up and good. Bates continues to be perfect. Can we please, NBC, please give me a replay of that? All right, great. Yeah, the touchdown. Okay, I saw it. Yeah, it was great. I love it. I'm a big fan. Can we please get a replay of the there it is. What the heck is that? We're gonna pretend, all right, as a community, as a you guys and me, all right? That didn't just happen. Oh, I think so for sure, Troy. I think he was one of those slow burners because of that injury at the beginning of the year. I want to say it was a hamstring injury where he was not really much of a, I mean, he's playing, but he wasn't really route running. And he wasn't really a factor in the pass game. Tonight, though, a couple of catches. The thing is, like, with this offense, there's just so many weapons to the point where it's hard to get everybody involved. It just is. But look, Detroit gets themselves back into this game, but the defense needs to step up. Back-to-back scoring drives. One of them was a field goal drive, to be fair, but still scoring drives, need to get the stops, need to get off the field. And most importantly, I think they need to be able to put some pressure on CJ Stroud. Yeah, no, I think, Dad, we talked about it earlier. That, again, I want to remind you, the last Cowboys home win was against the Lions last year. That's not a made-up stat. You know what? We know it'd be even more. Hold on. Can we look up when their last home touchdown was? Let me just look up the Cowboys. Let me just say. Let's see. I need schedule and results. Schedule and game results. Okay. Okay. Did they score? Well, they didn't score against. They didn't score today. They didn't score a touchdown today, right? And that was at. They didn't score a touchdown against the Lions. They did. Okay. Their last touchdown scored at home was against the Ravens. That was September 22nd. So, assuming if they don't score a touchdown next week against the Texans at home, that will be 2 months at least of no touchdowns scored in AT&T Stadium for the home team. Yeah, Dak is done for the year. I mean, like, my thing is like, unfortunately for them, because Dak is locked up at this point, they're stuck with it. So it's not like they're going to be interested in drafting a quarterback in what I think is probably a pretty decent quarterback class. I mean, they say that about a lot of years. They said that about 2021, so you never know. Why aren't they talking about Austin Eckler? Talking about veteran running backs that are doing well. They're not talking about Austin Eckler. Wasn't he the one who got the whole running back group to like do a little Skype call together and air their grievances? And a little trick play going back the other way. This is now trying to find something that is not going as planned. Levi Unzurike, I believe, was on the tackle there. It was a little reverse end around. Tank Dell, he basically ran into a white wall and then was brought back. Oh, that was O'Connor, excuse me. O'Connor, who came back, made the tackle. So it'll be 2nd and 16. That's not how you want to start a drive when you're up just 3. So now the defense got to take advantage of that. Inside their own 15-yard line, or in the 25, I should say. Stroud throwing deep, looking, and it is knocked down, incomplete. Flag comes in. Terrion Arnold, and that did not look particularly didn't look particularly inconspicuous. It's an auto first and a spot foul. Terrion Arnold, I mean, look, he's a rookie, but he has struggled with these pass interference penalties. He hadn't had a pass interference in a while. That was the first one in a while, but he had a step on him. I do appreciate that he went out to make that play, to risking that flag, but that's going to get called every time. Back to the ball, practically tackling the guy. Yeah. Handoff to Mixon, goes for nothing. 2nd down. Yeah, you got to get there right on time. But even then, Troy, if you're not playing the football, that very well could get called every time if you're just not playing the ball. It looks like Laramie Tunsil is back out there, so he appears to be okay. He exited earlier in the last drive. Good to see that he's okay. Snap, play action. Stroud under pressure, misses on the sack, and it's knocked down, incomplete. That's a beautiful play from Brian Branch, who jumped in there and got one of his 2 hands in there and knocked that ball down. It's 3rd and 10. Aleem McNeil was who brought that pressure initially. I'm surprised he didn't get this sack. Oh, he was getting blocked. I didn't even see that. How did I not see that? He was just getting blocked. You know what? Don't even listen to me for commentary. Watch the game yourself. Just listen to Mike Tirico. He's an expert. Stroud is in the shotgun. Dell going in motion to the right side. They hand it off to Mixon, and Mixon is brought down for a big loss. Wow. Not sure why they opt to run it on a 3rd and 10. It'll be 4th down, and they got to bring out the field goal unit. This will certainly not be an easy field goal. Aleem McNeil just manhandled his way through. And he just said, nope. And that was the end of that play. Jack Campbell, James Houston all came in as well. So the Texan offense forced to settle for the field goal once again. Kaimi Fairbarn, 56 yards out. Kick, and it is good. He nailed it. Good kick. Extends the lead for Houston to 6. It is 13-7. Houston. What? What? Oh, you're talking about the record. I thought you meant that was the score of one of their games. I was like, huh? Did the other team run out of goalies? Quick hockey take on the Winnipeg Jets. Look, they have shown an ability to be a good regular season team. What the problem I have with the Jets is they just never do anything in the postseason. I mean, last year I thought they were a really solid team. I love Kyle Connor. He's a Michigan guy. I believe he went to U of M. But I believe he's from the state of Michigan. And yeah, I mean, I guess it's shocking to see that any team is 14-1 in the NHL. But I think there is reason to believe that the Jets can make some noise. It's just they don't do anything in the playoffs. And that's where I'm at with the Winnipeg Jets. It's been a few years. They've made the playoffs, and they just sort of fizzle out there. Pretty much guaranteed the playoffs with that start. I'll just say this. There is no guarantees. It like as quickly as you can get ahead in the standings in the NHL, that's as quick as you can drop. 14-1 is not real life. That's just fugazi. On the other hand, though, in the West, it's kind of an open door. Edmonton is seemingly the team to beat, but I don't know. Edmonton. The more they lose in the playoffs, the more I'm just like, look, Connor McDavid, you're either Wayne Gretzky 2.0 or you're not. I get it. It's not all his fault, right? But Wayne Gretzky won. All right, that's all I'm saying. All right, and it took him a little bit, but he won nonetheless. I should have refilled this. Isn't that the teacher from iCarly? Is that the teacher from the iCarly? Well, hold on. Happy's Place. Wait a minute. Is that like a Cheers reboot? Because I saw that bar and it looked really familiar. Is that just Cheers, but like not? I don't know. Is anybody like who's watching this? It's not like people like me are watching it. I don't know. Kickoff from Houston. Once again will be Need in the end zone. Fairbairn is I apologize if I'm mispronouncing his last name, by the way. Oh my. That was kind of interesting. Goff takes the snap, gives it to Montgomery. Montgomery is swarmed down at the line. I think he might have lost a yard. Second down. Goff leading the league in both completion percentage and total yards coming into this game. 2nd and 10. Detroit down just 6. Need a touchdown to tie it up, an extra point to take the lead. There's the snap, pass coming. Goff looking, throwing. It is incomplete. Pressure came, and a flag is in. Is this going to be... Could be a hold. It could be a... I don't know. And they pointed towards Houston. And they're going to say an illegal use of hands to the face. Yeah, that's clear. That is a hands to the face penalty by Daniil Hunter, the former Minnesota Viking. And D'Amico Ryans looked at the replay, like, yeah, that was pretty clear. I mean, he got under the face mask too. He got right into Dan Skipper's chin strap. So that's going to be an auto first. It's a good call by the referees, and it keeps this offense on the field. Got to take advantage of these penalties. Goff going under center. Montgomery staying in the backfield. There's the snap. Play action pass. Goff under some pressure. Oh, he lost the football. It's bobbled in the air and it's intercepted. Second interception of the night in plus territory. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The pressure came on the edge, and Goff was hit as he threw, and it just stayed in the air. Got him on the back, and then knocked that ball into the air, and it just never hit the ground. That is brutal. I mean, it was like a volleyball pass. Autry, they call it a pass and an interception. I mean, it doesn't matter. Houston ends up with the ball. CJ Stroud under center. Play action. Screen is caught by Dell and tried to make a little move there, and he is twisted around by Brian Branch. It'll be a gain of maybe 1. So that's the second interception. I'm assuming they're going to score that an interception. Either way, the second turnover in plus territory for Houston. The last one was a touchdown, and right now, that is the difference in this game. 7 minutes to go in the half. Snap. Another pass coming from Stroud. This one's caught and brought down for a first down by, I believe that's Amik Robertson. .6:33 to go. Been a rough start. Turnovers have really been the story, and the defense has struggled to stop CJ Stroud in the passing game. 8 for 10 for 94 yards. Now he's going in the shotgun. Little live play change here. There's a snap. Pass coming. Stroud throw is caught and shy of the first down. Tackle made by, I believe that's Trevor Nowaski or O'Connor. I really don't know. 53. This is a white guy. And this is a defense or an offense and a team that is really beat up with injuries, as there's a Joe Mixon run for a first down. But the way they're playing, you would think that Steph Diggs and Will Anderson are playing. This Lions team is struggling. The running to the back of the end zone and then bragging after the interception, that's been a thing for a long time, man. I don't know how long, but they've been doing it for as long as I've been watching football. There's the snap, toss around to Mixon, looking for the lane. He's going to be brought down at the line. Josh Paschal was in there. Jeez. Just a 38% pressure rating without Aiden Hutchinson and a 4% sack rating. This defensive line just not able to bring enough pressure, keep themselves in these games defensively. Despite that, they have won without Aiden Hutchinson. 2nd and 10. Stroud, snap, pass coming. Stroud, under pressure from behind. Throw is behind and incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10. Muhammad was able to bring the pressure. I mean, that looked like a hold on DJ Reader, but, that's like every play, though. Every play there's holding. 3rd and 10. Snap. Another pass coming. Stroud. Now the pressure's coming. Now Stroud going to run it. Now Stroud going to throw it. It's incomplete. Pass Robert Woods off his hands. I don't think he would have been in bounds anyway. So it'll be 4th and 10. And once again, the field goal unit's going to come out. This defense, bend but don't break, really not giving up a whole lot of sixes. I did see that win, saying that. I mean, like, good teams find ways to win, and they're finding ways to win games. They are just genuinely never going to lose a game at this point. 29 yards to make it 16-7. Snap, kick, it's good. So it is an 11 or a 9-point lead, I should say, for Houston. And I am going to refill my water because I didn't realize how low it was. So I'm going to do that. I think Detroit is better than Kansas City. Yes. Yes. That doesn't mean we're going to win. Better team doesn't always win. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. The way that KC's playing, they're just, they're finding ways to win games. Why? Why do I think Detroit is better? I think just statistically speaking, they are the more dominant team on a week-to-week basis. They have more weapons on the offensive side. Their defense is fairly comparable, I guess. At least in terms of I'd say the defense for Kansas City is better. But with Aiden Hutchinson, it's probably more comparable. I think coaching, it's pretty much a split. I think both those teams are very good. But yeah, no, I do think Detroit is just the better team as a whole. I picked the wrong week to start Jared Goff in fantasy. What is that? Is that a pizza? I didn't know they did Detroit style pizza outside of Detroit. I thought we limited that. We need to figure that out, guys. You can't do it outside of Detroit. It's not allowed. Another kickoff is Need in the end zone for a touchback. Last 5 games for Jared Goff, no interceptions. Tonight, he's got 2. Both of them, I will say, have been not exactly normal interceptions, but interceptions nonetheless. Goff is under center. There's a snap. Give it to Gibbs. Or is that Montgomery? No, it's Montgomery. Yeah, the other team that's a Jet. That team's not good. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy, Aaron Rodgers. Just couldn't have. It's too bad. He's just, everybody loves him. He's such a great teammate. He never talks badly about his team or complains about things. He's just, he's a quiet guy, keeps to himself. Definitely not a narcissist in any way. Didn't he get hurt today? I heard that he was, oh boy, that ball had to get thrown away quickly as the pressure came to Goff immediately. Boy, oh boy. Detroit offensive line usually so good at protecting Jared Goff. And, I mean, there was no one. Oh, boy. Okay, so that ball bounced off of Laporta. And if that would have been intercepted at that point, I would have just turned the game off. I would have gone to bed. Gone to bed. 3rd and 8. There's the snap. Pass coming. Goff has to throw it, and it's low and incomplete. And it's 3 and out again. I mean, that was not a great throw from St. Brown, but oh boy, Goff was kind of getting yanked at from behind. There's a punt from Jack Fox. That one will be taken out from just inside the 25. Oh, a big hit. My goodness, Sione Vaki in for the hit. Boy, oh boy. Look at that. Sione Vaki made a name for himself in the preseason and makes a big-time play on special teams. Houston has yet to punt the ball, by the way. Every single one of their drives has resulted in some form of scoring. Although, granted, it's been, 4 field goals? This commercial makes me very uncomfortable. This is like... I don't like any general. I don't like skin related commercials because they're always like, it's like, what are some things we could do to show people having their skin exposed? Like, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to see anybody's skin. I don't want to see people's skin like in real life. It's like I would be okay if there was no skin. If there was a skin, everyone just wore one of those bodysuits. It'd be much better. Much better. It's like you got to review. Oh man, I thought maybe you looked different when you wore the skin suit. Grey Cup? What's a Grey Cup? I'm sorry if I don't know what that is. Is that something I'm supposed to know what that is? It better not be soccer related. If it's soccer related, I'm not going to give you a serious answer. I'll give you not that any of my answers are really all that serious generally. CFL? The Argonauts. Are they playing? The Argonauts? Can I go with the Argonauts? Who's even in the CFL? Is there anyone of note in the CFL? It's like Kurt Warner playing. I know he's not. Who is in the CFL? Oh. Why is Joe Mixon so upset? What is he so upset about? I'm so confused. Why is he upset, though? I don't... Okay. Fine, be upset. That's fine with me. I want him to be upset all the time. So 1st and 10. CJ Stroud under center. Ball just past the 30. His 30. Snap. Play action. Stroud under pressure. Stroud throwing the ball, and it is incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Nowaski. Or O'Connor, I should say. Or wait, no, that was Nowaski. I'm sorry. Nowaski and O'Connor are the same person. Boy, Stroud. Oh, he's down. He's down. That should be a sack. Yeah, he is clearly down with the football. That is going to be a sack by O'Connor. Oh. So just prior to the challenge flag. So Detroit doesn't have to challenge. That would have been I was gonna say they better not award them with anything there. Because of that challenge flag, but that would have been the second knee down related thing with the Texans and the Lions. I don't want to talk about the last one. 2nd and 22. Stroud takes a snap, hands it off to Mixon. He goes nowhere. Anzalone with the tackle makes it 3rd down. Trying to think of like old players that could still theoretically be playing. What about who's that guy? He got drafted by the Cardinals, and the year after they drafted Kyler Murray. Is he playing in the CFL? What's he doing? I don't even remember his name. I remember it if I hear it. 3rd and 21. Snap, pass coming. Stroud throw is caught, but brought for a loss. I mean, this defense has done a pretty decent job at limiting touchdown drives. That's the first punt they forced. So now, with 2 minutes to go in the half, Detroit's going to get the ball back with a chance to make it a one-possession game with either a field goal or a touchdown of their own. Doug Flutie? Is he actually what? What about what about Joey Harrington? Is he playing? Is he playing for the CFL? Thinking of bad quarterbacks. Warren Moon. What about the one that quarterback from the Bengals? It was Akari something. Achilles Smith? Is that his name? Achilles Smith? The flyovers are really cool. I'm glad they're showing these off. The thing is, though, like with the flyover, Lions fan, obviously. You can't really do a flyover with a dome. And I think most stadiums are moving towards domes. Even like obviously in basketball and hockey, it's already dome. But I think even in baseball, they're moving towards domes because, for the players, I think a lot of they I don't know, you get different answers, but I think the suspicion is that my suspicion is that they would probably prefer the dome ultimately because it's like you don't have to worry about slipping and getting hurt in a snowy environment or whatever. And the owners definitely prefer the domes because they're cheaper. You don't have to worry about maintaining grass or any of that. Oh my gosh, we're still doing the timeout for hate commercial. Guys, I don't think you understand, all right? I've had to explain this every single time, but I'm going to explain it again. The timeout's not permanent. What you're basically saying to the world is that you get 30 seconds of no hate. And then, what is it again, Ice-T? Hate. After that. After the 30 seconds, you just... Ice-T? Hate. Yeah. Basically, I don't understand. You could say you throw a challenge flag on hate. Maybe you stuff hate. Maybe you shut down hate on defense. Maybe you run all there's so many. I'm not saying that you should or should not have this campaign. Maybe I don't know. I don't run the stand out for whatever campaign. I'm just saying It's a high and long punt, and Khalif Raymond is brought down. Tried to return it, and he might have lost a few yards there. That was a 9-second high punt. What the heck? What was that? Like weird, like looked like a looked like a windmill graphic or something. Goff tonight under pressure has been really bad. 1 for 6, 9 yards, an interception, and sacked. Wait, he was sacked? I don't even remember that. I actually don't even remember the sack. There's the snap. They give it to Gibbs, and Gibbs rolling for maybe a yard or two. Detroit going to take their time, but they only have a minute 38 to get into at least field goal range. As far as I'm concerned, this is a 2-possession game. Houston is going to get the ball in the third quarter. You got to get some points on the board going into the half. This just seems I don't understand the lack of urgency right here. There's the snap. Handoff to Gibbs, goes nowhere again. And a timeout is called. Houston's calling the timeout at this rate. I mean, you certainly can't give them the ball back. But this was 2-minute drills, and you're running 2 run plays up the middle? I don't get that. I do not understand that fundamentally. I don't know what Mike Tirico was going on about our offense not looking good. Okay. There's the snap. Pass coming from Goff. Goff throwing. It's incomplete. That was to Sam Laporta. He had him in stride and just couldn't get the ball to him. And Detroit goes 3 and out. Punt team forced to come out. I just don't understand fundamentally why you're not throwing more than just once. The pressure as well is pretty immense. I mean, obviously Detroit's down at Taylor Decker, but this offensive line has played without members before. There's the punt from Fox. This one is deep inside the 20, and Dak dodging tackles and then eventually brought down. Now 54 seconds, and the Texans get the ball back up 9. And they will get the ball to start the third quarter as well. There's a snap. Stroud, pass coming. Stroud throws, caught, and tackled in the middle of the field, short of the first down marker. They've only got 1 timeout left. They used the last timeout in that drive on defense just before. Snap, pass, throw is caught up the middle by Mechie into Lion territory. And now with 29 seconds to go, Houston calling another timeout. And they got a chance to make this a 3-possession ball game. I mean, look, we thought this game might have been difficult with Nico Collins. It's difficult without him. Terrion Arnold makes a tackle there. But Mechie way too separated from anybody. No timeouts left for Houston. And you got to think they are going to just be throwing the football at this stage, given the fact that they don't have any of those timeouts. 3 catches for 50 yards from Mechie. Most of those probably coming from that last play. Snap, another pass coming. Stroud looking, throwing, caught. First down, out of bounds. Boy, oh boy, Dalton Schultz. This could become very dangerous very quickly. This end of half is ugly. It's a great throw from Stroud. .25 seconds to go. Detroit's just looking for open field tackles with no timeouts for Houston. There's the snap. Pass coming. Pressure coming. Stroud throws it up and away, incomplete. Had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 2nd and 10. I mean, at this state, this position, they're practically guaranteed points. And I say practically because we saw earlier today with the KC Denver game, there's no such thing as guaranteed points on a field goal. Total plays, 33 for Houston, just 27 for Detroit, 136 total yards, 99 for Detroit, 4.1 yards per play for the Texans, and no turnovers. Another snap, pass coming, throw is dropped. Tank Dell, an unusual drop. That was a perfect throw, and it just bounced off his hands. So you got 3rd down and 10, and I got to think they're going to throw this for the for the end zone, not for the first down. If they don't get those yards, if they don't get the first down, they're certainly going to kick a field goal. But if you're going to throw it, you definitely don't want to throw it short of those sticks. Stroud throw is caught. Touchdown. Mechie with his first of the night. And it is 22-7. First touchdown of the season for him. First of the night for him. Second of the night total for the Texans. And this is not the game the Lions anticipated they were going to be playing. Snap, kick. It's good. 23-7. Well, not exactly the first half you wanted to have. Especially, I mean, you get the ball back with 2 minutes to go. I mean, you have to take advantage on offense. And Jared Goff has just not played a good game, straight up. And that was decent coverage from Terrion Arnold. Touchback is caught by Khalif Raymond in need. 12 seconds to go, and I gotta imagine they're not gonna run any sort of plays here. Although Detroit does still have all 3 timeouts. And it looks like they will try to run something. Jared Goff in the shotgun. Snap, pass coming. Goff looking, throwing up the middle. It's caught by St. Brown for a first down. And a timeout is called. That clock was rolling. They're going to add some time back to that. I agree totally. I agree totally, Armenia, man. I don't know why we were running the ball in 2-minute drills. They're going to have to add a few more seconds. It's not, I was going to say, it's going to be 6 seconds to go. So I got to think, you got to just run some go routes and hope maybe you can get somebody open in stride and maybe you get the first down here. Maybe you could give Jake Bates a shot. Snap, pass coming. Goff looking, 3 seconds, and he's got to get rid of it. 2 seconds to go, but the problem is now you got to just take your shot because you're not going to have time to run a play and call the timeout with just those 2 seconds. So unfortunately for Detroit, nobody was able to get open quick enough to where you could get that ball out, get the first down, call the timeout, and then trot out your field goal team. So now it's Hail Mary defense for Houston. 3 guys up front. Snap. Pass coming. Goff now rolling. Goff going to load it up. Looking deep. Goff going to throw an interception. That will end the half. And his 3rd interception of the half will be no real foul. Houston's going to get the ball back regardless. They are up 23-7. A 16-point lead. Houston, since 2023, is 12-0 and leading by 10-plus points in a game. Really? Wow. That is an incredible stat. Now, what are they doing setting something up on the field? Apparently Taylor Decker is much more important to this O-line than we might have realized. You still got a whole half of football to play, and it's a 2-possession game. Why does Ariana Grande sound like that? I have like an instinctual hatred of Wicked. I don't really have any backing for it. It's something about it. I don't like it. I don't know why. I don't. Maybe it's just because it's like Stupid? Maybe that's what it is. Just like it looks. I mean, not the movie. I'm sure the movie is gonna be terrible too. But like the actual like, even the play. It's like what is this? Why are you making a play about Wizard of Oz characters? What are we doing? Oh my gosh, this commercial is so weird. This is the strangest local commercial I've ever seen. Genuinely disturbing. I think it was made by aliens. Nobody knows what I'm talking about because it's a local commercial. It's one of the most horrifying commercials I've ever seen. Yeah, that's really the big thing is they don't have a lot of their guys and we're getting cooked. The only guys that we don't have that are notable, I guess, are Zadarius Smith. But frankly, we don't know what this defense is going to look like with him. And who else? There's somebody else. I guess Taylor Decker. I think the other thing about it too, like it is a lot of it is the turnovers as well. I mean that the first drive is the interception, right? And then you just had the other terrible interception. And by terrible, I mean like it was just like inexplicable. Like it was just completely like you got to be kidding me that's an interception. I just can't like oh my gosh. I just like how are the Chiefs 9-0? At some point you feel like the bottom is gonna fall out. But I don't know. I don't know. Look, we're gonna need something. Oh man. Yeah, that's crazy. I forgot. The beginning of this Chiefs season. I mean, week 1 you had the little toe tap that was not to be. My goodness. I just like they're going through all these Chiefs wins and I'm just like, "Oh my gosh." Or at least the close ones. Oh man, this is also why I hate these night games. I'm tired, guys. All right, I've been up all day, as all people are. It's like this game is gonna end at like 11. Like I want to go to bed now. Even if we do come back, I'll be like dead tired. Oh my gosh. They got the Bills on the road next week. The Chiefs do. Then they got the Panthers on the road. Hottest team in football. 2-0 in their last two. Like the only game that I could see the Chiefs losing of that stretch, that 5-game stretch, is the Bills. They got the Bills, Panthers, Raiders, Chargers, and Browns. That's true. I have heard that. I have heard that once in a while great teams do get beat. I guess it's just one of those things where like none of those games really, other than maybe the Bills game, would I pick against the Chiefs. And honestly, even in that Bills game, I'll probably end up taking the Chiefs in the pick 'em because I'll just be like, oh, you know what? I'll pick the Chiefs until they lose, and I'll even pick them when they do lose. This is just like they're probably going to be the better team. I mean, similar to Detroit, I think it's a matter of how they play, not a matter of how the other team plays. You know, if the Chiefs like turn the ball over 4 times, they're probably going to lose the game. Similarly, the Lions have turned the ball over, I guess technically 3 times, but really only 2 times because that interception and the Hail Mary out. Scratch that from the record. You know, turn the ball over 2 times. That's a 10-point swing. Sorry, like Ariana Grande playing one of the witches or whatever. It's just to me, it's like this is like she just looks so fake. Like it just looks so. I don't. I know I'm not the target audience of Wicked. All right, you know I don't think there's a lot of football fans generally who are like really big into Wicked, other than maybe like Taylor Swift. But is she really a football fan? I'm just saying. But I'm sorry if somebody ever dragged me to Wicked, whether it's a friend or a family member or anything in between, I don't know what that means. I think I might have to. I think I might have to opt out of life. Might have to hit the transfer portal. You know, might need to. Might need to opt for a different. I'll just like move to Tanzania and learn whatever language they speak there. It's true. It's true. And that Rockets loss tonight or today against the Pistons. That was Pistons losing that game. That was tough. See, I hate this, and I just made all of you yawn too. So you're welcome. But that's why I hate these night games, man. It's like Michigan State's got a night game, not this week. They got a 2:30 game, but next week they got a game at night on Friday. At least, I guess it's at least on a Friday, but it's like that might be even worse because I'll be coming back from work. I'll be tired. I'll be just begging for a Michigan State win. I just want to be in a bowl game, please. I'm begging you. All right. I haven't seen a bowl game since Kenneth Walker opted out of that game. I need it for the culture. I need a bowl game for the culture. I wonder if the schedule makers of the NBA, or I guess of the NFL, wonder if they like coordinated that like two the same cities playing against each other. I don't think they did, but it's kind of weird. Those are 2 teams that don't really play each other very often. I guess in the NBA, I think every team plays every team. It's like baseball. Oh my gosh. I'm tired, guys. I'm very tired. How do people like stay up for these games? Like I know like Tom Grassi, he does, I guess this is his full-time job, but like he has like every primetime game. Bro, I'd be cooked. Right? If I did every single Sunday night game, like I better be getting money. That's the only reason I would want to do that. And even then I would not want to do it. Like that has been pretty crazy. It has been. Hopefully this week's game will end crazy too. Yeah, shout out Patriots beating the Bears. Another quarterback taken after Caleb Williams beats him. Jeez, really? Lions 0-12 when trailing by double digits under Dan Campbell. Wow. That's great. Thanks for letting me know that. And the Texans are 10-0 when up 10. That is wow. Wait. What? Hold on. I need to what was that? Did it say 10 under? Because we came back against the Bears. That was double digits. Dan Campbell's bottom row of teeth are like orange. Can we please get him a toothbrush? That is disgusting. I don't want to see that. Stroud's going to throw it. It is intercepted! Intercepted on the first play! Well, that's how you start the second half. CJ Stroud threw it right to Carlton Davis. And that springs a little bit of life into me for, like 30 seconds. And Detroit is going to start with very favorable field position in a 2-possession game down 16. He just jumped right in front of Tank Dell. Boy, if he would have stayed on his feet, that would have been 6. What are they taking a look at it for? He caught that. Oh, come on. Don't tell me. Okay, New York. I was going to say, there is no way that's not an interception. Yeah, that's an interception. All right, thank you. First interception of the night for this Detroit defense. First of the game, turnover-wise, for the Texans. So now Detroit flips the field. Chance to keep themselves in this game. Need 2 touchdowns with 2 2-point conversions as Montgomery breaks off a big run for a first down. Maybe a little bit of juice has been inserted into this Lions team. You're down 16. Are they going to be going for 2 in this spot? I feel like you might, right? You might as well. There's the snap. Another handoff to Montgomery. That one goes nowhere. A loss of 1, maybe 2. Is that a It's a little tippy tap from the. What is that? The Houston defensive player doing? It's the fewest first downs in a first half this season for Detroit. Just 7. Mickey Mantle's number. 2nd and 11. Snap, pass coming, Goff, pressure, throwing, intercepted. Intercepted by the Texans. And, I mean, goodness gracious. Talk about 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. Right when your defense gives you life, you give the ball right back. Target was Sam Laporta. And that is one of the worst interceptions of the year for Goff. Oh, that sucks. That absolutely sucks. That absolutely sucks. I got nothing more to add to that. That's just terrible. I mean, talk about you had the swing of momentum, and to just throw on back-to-back first throws, basically, right? First throw from both quarterback, both of them interceptions. It's like which team wants to lose the game more? I mean, you're gonna have to get some life offensively at some point. But your defense has got to keep you in the game. I mean, it is a 16-point swing, which is just 2 possessions. But that's 2 possessions of 2 successful 2-point conversions. So it practically is 3 possessions. What is this guy doing licking envelope? I usually get to see commercials for these weird. Is that Ice T? Ice T is in a. Oh, I guess because Law and Order. Okay, that's right. He's in SVU. Newsflash means you're gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. Newsflash. That means you're gay. The Pistons did not win, though. Oh, you're talking about total. That's rough. I don't know who that's more rough on. Oh, so he's actually down at the 1. So Houston's pinned to their own 1 as opposed to a touchback. Stroud, snap, handoff, and just going to jet forward for a gain of 2. Does Joe Mixon. Maybe just 1. 2nd and 9. Maybe you get a safety. You get the ball back. Maybe you get a safety. They have not been able to get to the quarterback, though. So I doubt it. Stroud takes snap, pass coming. Stroud throw is tipped and incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 9. I'd prefer a pick 6 if you're going to get points on defense. Because, I mean, to be fair, these kind of games do happen to the Chiefs, but they just win. There's a snap, pass coming, Stroud on the run, throw nearly intercepted there by Branch. Oh my goodness, could you imagine? So it'll be 4th and 9, and the punt team comes out. So no harm, no foul on the interception. Just a few minutes of time taken away, but a massive opportunity for Detroit. Boy, he is. I'm always so nervous when the punter is so close to the edge of that end zone. Like, can't he step like a little bit closer? Snap, punt. This one is high, but not too deep. Khalif Raymond out to return it from about the 45. He cuts past the 50 and rolls forward past the Texan 45. A little bit of extracurriculars going on there. But Detroit will take over in Texan territory for the second time for this offense. So, all right. You get the ball back, practically speaking, on the first drive for Houston. Lost some time. Need to get it going offensively. A score here. Frankly, in either direction, whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, you'd feel good about just to keep this game close. Touchdown, obviously the preferred. Field goal would make it a 13-point lead. Snap. Hand off to Montgomery, and he's not going to be taken down after initial contract. He rolls to about the 40. And a defensive tackle for the Texans is down. This Texans defense, which was allegedly not very good against the run, has done a pretty good job of limiting the run. So they say it's a dome for Houston. It's not really a dome. Dome is round. You know? This is my shapes. This is my shape lesson for you guys. Dome is like this. You know? Dome is like this. Dome is not like this. This is not dome. This is square. This is like, I don't know what you call it. Just a roof? Flat top? Flat top? Yeah, I guess it's called flat top. Remember, this is dome. This shape. Do it with me together. If you're watching at home, I don't know where else you'd be watching. If you're watching somewhere, this is dome. All right? Think here. This will help you. Think like the sky. You know? Think like the earth. All right? The earth, we got a dome. It's a dome. We don't have this. Many people say we do have this. That's the earth. They're wrong. We don't have that. We have this. We got this. All right? So what Houston has at NRG Stadium or whatever it is, this is not a dome. Okay? This is not a dome. Dome is round. Atlanta, not a dome. No, they're not doing this in Atlanta. Atlanta is doing a circle. More like I guess I don't know what to call it for Atlanta. Atlanta is like, you can't really see this on the 2D. Atlanta is like, hold on. This is the bottom, or Atlanta's like this. Atlanta's like this. All right. What other shapes do you guys want to learn about? You want to learn about trapezoids? Actually, I don't remember. I think, isn't a trapezoid like that a trapezoid? I think that's a trapezoid. Or maybe that's a parallelogram. That might be a parallelogram. Wait, I remember trapezoid. Trapezoid is like that. Yeah, trapezoid. That's trapezoid. This is what we've come to. All right, what do we got? Lions, 2nd and 6. Goff under center. There's the snap. Play action. Goff going to throw. Goff looking deep. Does he have a man? It's Laporta. It's caught. First down and goal. Big catch by Laporta. He's got the only touchdown of the night, I should say, for the Lions. And now it's 1st and goal. Whoa, that's a beauty of a throw from Jared Goff to get his tight end, who is wide open. Laporta going in motion. There's the snap. Montgomery gets the handoff. He's in. Touchdown. And we'll see if they keep the offense out there to go for 2, and it looks like they will. They're going to go for 2, knowing that if they get it, it's a 1-possession game. 3 plays, 44 yards. You're going to need a scoring drive like that in a game where you're down 2 possessions. Since 2021, Detroit is 71% on 2-point conversions. That is 2nd in the league. See what they can do here. They're down 10. Snap. They give it to Montgomery. He's going to dive, and I don't think he got it. Did not get it. So it'll be just a 10-point lead for Houston, which keeps it a 2-possession ball game. Well, you needed to score one way or the other to at least try to cut into the amount of possessions you need here. So it's a good, quick scoring drive. Unfortunately, Montgomery, unable to keep himself up, could not get the 2-point. Not sure how I feel about that play call. I mean, it's Dave Montgomery out the middle. That's pretty much 100% for a yard or 2. Didn't work that time. But a 10-point lead doesn't feel nearly as insurmountable as 16. So a touchdown and a field goal would no, I mean, to me, it's 16 points. Like, the thing about it, Troy, you can make it a 1-possession game if you get it. I totally get going for it. I know it's early, or you still got time, but, like, you're going to have time either way. If you got time, then if you don't get it, you'll have plenty of time to come back by 10. So you might as well make it as easy as you want. As easy on you as possible. That was the word I was looking for. The series of words, really. So, see if the defense can continue to limit C.J. Stroud. First couple of possessions in this half for the Texans have not been great. They can keep putting that pressure on him. They've thrown to J-Mo. Handoff to Mixon. Goes for nothing. Josh Paschal came in there. Made a tackle. Lee McNeil as well. There are a chance of Let's Go Lions that are audible on the broadcast. They have quieted down now. 2nd and 9. Snap. Another handoff to Mixon. Mixon trying to find the edge. Ends up running into his own guy. It'll be a gain of just about 2. Another 3rd down. There's Neiman in there for the tackle. Now it's got to be a passing down for Houston. Ben Neiman, who played some snaps in the preseason, makes a fine tackle there. In for the injured Malcolm Rodriguez, who is in for the injured Derek Barnes. Just 7 rushing yards for Houston. Now let's see what they do. Snap, pass coming, blitz coming. Stroud throw is caught in space, past the 40 and rolling down short of the 40 or the 35. That's a backbreaker. You give them the possession, or you give them an extra. You give them possession that goes into your own territory. That's clearly open, way too open. Hand off to Mixon and rolling to the 30. It'll be second down. 9.5 to go in this quarter already. Boy, oh boy, that's so brutal. After 2 great possessions from the defense, with the interception and then the 3 and out, to give up a big play like that on a 3rd down and not easy, it just feels like a backbreaker. Snap, play action, Stroud on the run, Stroud looking, throws it deep, wide open, and intercepted! Carlton Davis, interception number 2! Oh my goodness! He had a man wide open and Davis sprawled out. Second interception of the night. That is huge. What a play. And now we got a ball game. You did. You did. We got something here. If we can get down and score one way or the other, field goal, touchdown, we're no longer, we're no longer in out of range territory, but this offense got to get together. Gotta get a drive here. And preferably a quick one, just given the fact you're down 10 in the 3rd quarter. What the heck is this commercial? She's not singing. She's not singing. Why are they pretending that she is singing? Okay. It's still the 3rd quarter. That's a rhinoceros. What do you guys think the odds are that Gladiator 2 will be good? What are the odds? So I was talking to my friend earlier today, and I was saying I think there is some equation we can come up with for like how much time has passed in between a sequel for the quality of the quality of the sequel goes down as time has passed for the sequel. Does that make sense? So like, for example, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, right? Last Crusade, that came out in like 90 something, maybe 89, I don't remember. And then Crystal Skull, that came out in like 2007 or 8, something like that. So it's like that's like 20 years, roughly, depending on maybe 10. I don't know how long. I don't know how old. It's more than 10. More than 10, right? And that sequel sucked. That was terrible. What's another good example? The Godfather Part 3, right? Godfather 2, great movie, right? Came out in like 70 something. I don't remember what year. And then the 3rd movie comes out in like the 90s, maybe the early 2000s. And that movie sucks. Oh my goodness, look at how wide open he was. Where the heck? Carlton Davis sprawling the opposite side of the field. That is one of the most incredible plays I have seen from a DB certainly in a Lions uniform, but in general, I've never seen. He's not even on the screen by the time Stroud decides to throw it. So now Jared Goff in this offense has to take advantage. Snap, toss to Gibbs. Gibbs trying to cut to the outside, getting a block. There goes Gibbs, and he stays in, but just steps out of bounds. It'll be a first down run. It was truly. It was video game stuff, Troy. I have never seen a DB come from out of the screen and then dive and make the interception. Look at Penei Sewell. Look at the big block by the big fella. He said, no. He didn't even really block him. He just, no. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions. Lassiter for this Houston defense was hurt. He was the one who was blocked by Sewell. Oh my gosh. Oh geez. Okay, he got hurt by his own guy. He got twisted around by Sewell and then knocked by one of the captains out there on the defense. 8.5 minutes to go. Down by 10. Long way to go. Play action. Goff looking, loading up, looking deep, looking for Jameson. It's intercepted. It's intercepted by the Texans. That's another interception on a deep ball shot. I mean, neither one of these quarterbacks wants to keep the ball on his side. Interception again. 5th interception of the day. I said you had to take advantage of the interception your defense just got you, and Jared Goff throws an awful interception. Jameson Williams was not even looking for the football. I don't know what he's thinking throwing the ball to him. He's just in desperation mode to try to keep this game within reach. 5 interceptions on the night. It's an awful, awful stat. And it's not basically, it is the reason the Texans are winning this game right now. So the defense for Detroit has to try to keep them in it. Toss out to Mixon, and he will be brought down. 5-yard gain, though. I mean, seriously, look at these numbers. He's got almost as many interceptions as he does completions. And he has not been sacked once. 8 for 20, 128 yards, 1 touchdown, and 5 picks. Just not his night. Now, again, to be fair, at least 2 of them, not entirely on him. And then the third one on the Hail Mary. But it's 5 interceptions nonetheless, as a tackle was made there by Jack Campbell to make it a 3rd down and short. No, I think they ruled it as an interception. I mean, if he's got 5, he had tipped, picks or Hail Mary, interception, and then that last one. 3rd and 1, a little awkward on the handoff, but it's going to be a 1st down regardless. Mixon was a little bit wide. Kind of an odd looking handoff. Yeah, he kind of tossed it to Mixon. Wow, that could have been bad. Stroud under center. Snap. Another handoff to Mixon. And now he finally is able to cut the edge, but a flag is down. And Carlton Davis is slow to get up. going to be offensive holding. The way Carlton Davis is playing, Detroit can't afford to lose him. You hope he's okay. Look, I think he was in there to make the tackle, and he's able to stand up. He appears to be okay. Yeah. He's talking to the staff. Just a little slow, but he appears to be mostly okay. Let's take a look. I don't even know what kind of. I really don't know what this could be. Maybe a little bit to your back. I don't know. What do you guys think? It didn't look like anything particularly egregious. Meek Robertson is in. Robertson has definitely been able to play quality ball in this secondary. So 1st and 20, Detroit got to take advantage of this. I feel like at every step, every single possession, they have to make stops. You're down 10. Davis going under the tent. Jeez. Right. That's give credit to the defense. There's the snap. Play action. Stroud. Now under pressure, Stroud brought down and sacked. Aleem McNeil gets the sack. And that'll make it 2nd down and 1,000,000. Aleem McNeil just forcing his way through to bring down Stroud. And wait, is Aleem McNeil? They just said Aleem McNeil was hurt. Are you kidding me? What is it with our guys and getting sacks and then getting hurt? He's 2nd and 30 as McNeil is slow to get up. But he's standing and walking rather gingerly. Well, no, he's walking pretty normally. So he seems all right. He might have just, looks like he's pointing to his ear on the right side of his face. Maybe you get kicked or something? Is his eye? I think he just said his eye. What, did he get like a pellet in his eye or something? Eye. So it'll be 5.5 to go. 2nd and 30. Detroit defense needs to get off the field on this. Snap. Handoff. And not a whole lot of room to run. Makes it 3rd down and maybe 25 or 27. Anyone got eye drops? Anyone got eye drops for Aleem McNeil? Third and 26. Have to have it. And it looks like Texans player Lassiter heading to the locker room. He was touching his ear and his eye. Just the right side of his face. Maybe he got one of the pellets from the turf. Stroud hands it off there. And, oh, geez. A little bit of a collision there. But Mixon is taken down short of the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Jared Goff puts his helmet on. And it looks like there's somebody looking at the eye of Aleem McNeil. Hopefully he can be good to go. Another punt out for Houston. Khalif Raymond out to return it. Again, just a 2-possession game here in the 3rd quarter. Return for a touchdown? Yeah, right. There's the snap. There's a punt. Khalif will take it out inside his own 20. Now running past and dodging tackles past the 20. There he goes past the 30, and a flag comes in. This is probably going to be coming back. More than likely going to be a hold. And it will be actually a block in the back. Oh, yeah. That is Neiman, who was called for that block in the back. So now it'll be long to go. Down 10. Have to have it. Need some points on the board. I need to fill this up. I do wonder that. Has a quarterback with 5 interceptions ever come back to win a game? I feel like maybe. It's such a specific stat. How many quarterbacks have even thrown 5 interceptions in a game? I hate this AT&T Apple commercial. For one, this is like perverse, right? The idea of like you have like the parents are making sexual innuendos and the kids are listening. Like what the? This is perverse. This is disgusting. I don't want to see that. Do you get it? Because it sounds like they're talking about sex. Do you get it? It's great. Nathan Peterman. Is he related to Jay Peterman of the Peterman catalog? Only people who watch Seinfeld understand that reference. Those silver medals? Yeah, me too. I'd like to have a happy Thanksgiving. I haven't had a happy Thanksgiving in a very long time. Starting at their own 10 are the Lions. There's a snap. Give to Gibbs. Gibbs immediately taken down for a gain of just 1. Jeez Louise. And I thought that the Texans defense was going to be able to get eaten alive by this run game, and it has really not been effective all game. White came in and made that tackle, ran from the opposite side, and just brought down Gibbs. It's a great tackle. 2nd and 9. Snap, pass coming. Goff throwing it away, incomplete. Flag down on the play. See what it is. Could be a hold on the offense. But the play didn't last very long. And they're going to say no foul for pass interference, short and non-catchable. Huh. I mean, that makes sense. It didn't look like there was anything egregious. Yeah, that was not. Where would the pass interference have even been? Nobody was even touching him. 3rd down and 9. Gotta have it. Down 10 in the 3rd quarter. Can't afford to lose drives. Snap, pass coming. Goff screen to Gibbs, makes the catch, looking for a lane. There goes Gibbs past the 30, cuts inside, still on his feet past the 40, and finally brought down just shy of the 45. Needed a big play, and Jahmyr Gibbs delivered on a screen, catch and run. That's a great play. Out of the shotgun, Gibbs just rolls to the left side or right side of Goff. And that's just a nice throw, nice catch. Needed it. So it's first down, gain of 33 on that play. There's a snap. Toss over to Gibbs. Looking for the edge. Brock Wright gets the block, but Gibbs is only going to get to the line of scrimmage. I mean, Gibbs did leap over. Sam Laporta is now questionable with a shoulder injury. What? How? When? They weren't on the field. Well, part of the game. Snap. Gibbs gets the football, and he will go for a gain of maybe 2. Third down. Minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Third down, just shy of midfield for Detroit. Another third down forced by this Texan defense, which has been feasting tonight. Lions down their starting tight end as well. It's one more weapon. They're going to give it to Montgomery on the third down, and that goes nowhere. I'm sorry. I just don't understand that call. They're going to punt it away. I just don't understand that call on a third down that you got to have. You really have not been able to move the ball with the run. And, oh, wow, Montgomery actually lost that football. He's able to pick it back up. It's a little low on the punt snap, and it's up and away. And fair caught inside the 10 with 24 seconds to go. Just a disappointing third quarter for Detroit. Multiple opportunities with the football to score, and the interception, and then a touchdown. And then the interception again. And then you just had that. First and 10 for the Texans at their own 9. Snap. Stroud going to pass on first down. Loads it up. It is incomplete. Jack Campbell was in coverage there. I'm surprised that ball ended up incomplete. Was it just short? Are they going to show a replay of that? No. They never show the replays of the plays I want to see a replay of. Has Jack Campbell gotten an interception in his career? I don't think he has. He might have. I just don't remember. Snap. Another pass coming from Stroud. This one's caught and tackled for a gain of just 1. Brian Branch takes down Robert Woods. It'll be third down as the third quarter winds to a close. So, with 15 to go, the Lions are down 10. Texans have the ball on third down. This game can swing quickly, but they need the defense to step up, and they need the offense to do the same. Teams just got to play better. Yeah, definitely need the offense to wake up. The defense has kept us in this game. Defensive touchdown. Yeah, but those are so hard to come by, man. I mean, like you can't rely on a defensive touchdown. You got to be able to score on when you have the football, and offense just not been able to do that in any consistent manner. I mean, you had multiple quarters of no touchdowns. Well, actually, that's not true. We've had one quarter of no touchdown. No touchdown in the second quarter. I couldn't remember when we had that touchdown. First time Joseph or Branch haven't had a pick? What do you mean? There's been games where they haven't had interceptions, right? Wait, actually, oh, you're correct. That's right. That's crazy. Well, it's not the game's not over yet. Either of them could have interceptions by the end of it. Heck no. You're just talking about one of those zip line things, jump out of 60. No. I'm not doing that. I don't care how tough that rope is. You kidding me? My palms are getting sweaty just thinking about that. Stroud's going to throw it up the middle. It's knocked down, incomplete. Brian Branch got in there, and it's 4th and 9. Defense forces another stop. 14:57, down 10. Ball is back in Jared Goff's hands. You're probably going to need, if you want to win this game in regulation, you're going to probably need some quick drives. Quick scoring drive. Hunting in their own end zone again are the Texans. Snap. Kick. It's high and decently deep. Fair caught at about the 36-yard line of Detroit. A little bit of pushing and shoving going on with Khalif Raymond. Yeah, right. You get the ball. No, you get the ball. What is this graphic? Texans have never been to a conference championship game? Did you know that a cat team has never won the Super Bowl? It's a fun fact for you. There's the snap. Play action. Goff throws it quickly. It's incomplete to David Montgomery. Short. Jeez Louise. Not even 10 completions on the night for Jared Goff. Can't start a drive like that. I'll tell you that much. Second and 10. Another stick of gum for Dan Campbell. Goodness. Go off in the shotgun again. Snap. Pass coming. Goff under some pressure. Throws. It is caught by St. Brown trying to cut to the opposite side to get a first down. He'll be short. It'll be third down, a pickup of 8 or 9. It's the first time I've really had to call his name. Got to get points. Got to get points. Touchdown preferable. Get the touchdown now. Be able to settle for the field goal later. So on 3rd and 1, what do? Little quick snap to Montgomery. Oh, I don't know if he got there. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if he got it. They called it first down on the announcing. So he just got there. Wow. That was close. David Montgomery staying on his feet. Shane Zylstra helping push him through. And they give the first down to the Lions. Goff is under center. Snap. Hand off to Montgomery. Montgomery going to roll for about 4 yards. Second down. Now just at midfield. I thought we were short too, but now they're not going to look at it anymore. But the line on TV is not official. So sometimes it is deceiving like that. Goff under center again. Snap. Play action. Goff looking to throw. Up the middle, it's caught. Oh my goodness. Jamison Williams gets sandwiched and holds on to the football. Oh boy, but he is down. Good for him for holding on to that football, but he got sandwiched. That's got to be the rib area, I would think, for J-Mo. Good throw by Goff, who also got knocked hard. And that could have been a penalty. Sounds like some cheering going on from the Texans crowd. Yeah, that should have been a roughing the passer call. And so it won't matter in so much as it's a first down. But J-Mo was able to jog off the field. Just got rocked a little bit. Good for him. Goff under center. Snap. Another play action pass. Pressure coming. Throw to Montgomery on the screen. He's got a lot of room to run. There goes Montgomery past the 20. Now past the 15. Staying on his feet past the 10 and running out of bounds to make it 1st and goal. That's more like it. Big catch and run from Demo. And Detroit is in business. The pressure and the blitz came, and David Montgomery getting a few extra blocks there. Stays on his feet. Detroit could make this interesting late. Ball at the Texan 9. St. Brown in motion. Another play action. He throws it to St. Brown. Looking for the block. St. Brown into the end zone. Touchdown. Amon-Ra. And the Lions are an extra point away from making it a 3-point ball game. Just a 3-minute drive. It's a 4-point game, barring the extra point. Little play action, screen to St. Brown and Tim Patrick and Penei Sewell with the blocks. This could be interesting. Need the extra point, though, from Bates. Snap, kick. He got it. It is 23-20 Houston over Detroit, but 11:38 to go. And now the defense will continue to be tasked with keeping the Lions in this ball game. Shout out to Carlton Davis. Yeah, I mean, this game is very close now. We need a defensive stop, and then we got a possession. We will have the ball with a chance to tie or take the lead. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, Armenian man. Talk about not taking advantage if the Lions end up coming back and winning this game. But then you also got to, on the other side of it, Armenian man, you got to give it to the Lions for the adversity for staying in the game. Yeah, our secondary is very good. Our secondary is very good. There's a reason. There's a reason that Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph are gonna get paid. Both those guys are playing at an elite level. But job is not finished by any stretch. Defense got to go out there, make a stop, and the offense got to get the ball, and they got to take advantage. All right, Will Ferrell. I think I've seen enough from this PayPal ad of you. All right, I think I've seen enough. Yep. When was the last time Will Ferrell was in like a good funny movie? When was the last time? Oh. All right. Back from commercial. What is this like? Is this a real place? What are they just showing? Are they showing player coaches? Okay, I see. Yeah, they're showing coaches that were players from the NFC and the AFC. Okay. They all played. I don't know, Troy. I could see that, but I we'll see. Like Carlton Davis has been so good, he might earn himself a contract here. And the kickoff goes all the way to the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. Defense back out on the field for Detroit, down just 3. Need to get the stop. Have to get the stop. Snap. Stroud fakes the toss. Now he's going to throw it. Now he's under pressure. Now he throws it. Is caught for a first down. Dalton Schultz gets the first down on what could have been a sack. Yeah, he easily beat Jack Campbell there. I mean, if he hasn't played, so I don't see why we would need to pay him. Stroud is in the shotgun. There's a snap. Handed off to Mixon, who goes to the line, and that's it. Second down. Second down. Again, I mean, ideally you want to stop them before they get into your territory. So this might be the set of downs to get the stop. Last thing you want is for them to be able to add points on the board here and limit you to having to score the touchdown. They're just at midfield. Stroud under center. Snap. Flag comes in, and I think it's going to be a false start. And it will be. That's 5 yards back. Now you got to have this. You know, you would have thought this game was in Ford Field with the amount of cheers I heard from the Lions faithful in Houston. Darius Smith giving pep talks to the defense. There is so many Lions fans. It is loud when the offense for the Texans is on the field. Snap, play action. Stroud going to throw it. Stroud now going to run with it, and he's going to dive forward and go down. It'll be third down. It's about 3rd and 10. Gotta have this one. Gotta have it. Inside 10 minutes to go. And again, it's loud in Houston. This is a road game for Detroit. And it is loud. Again, this is like Ford Field. Not as loud, obviously, but it's unbelievable. 3rd and 10. Snap. Pass coming. Pressure coming. Stroud now rolling. Stroud trying to get free. He's brought down inside. He lost the football. He lost the football. And the Texans have it, but it's going to be 4th down and 1,000,000. Oh, my goodness. Talk about dodging a bullet. But the Lions are going to get the ball back with 9 minutes and counting to go. Oh, my goodness. James Houston coming in and helping get the sack. And oh, my goodness, if the Lions would have recovered that football, we would be talking about a lot more than a chance. Punt coming. That's the 4th sack of the night, by the way, by the Lions, despite the defensive line struggles. And that one's going to take a Texan roll to push the Lions inside their own 20. 8:21 to go, down 3. Oh my goodness, that wasn't even stripped. It looked like a Texans player kind of ripped the ball out of CJ Stroud's hands. What in the world was he thinking? Did we do a long drive? I mean, yeah. Yeah, long drive and score. You got the ball right now. Yeah. Take your time. Beat away at the clock. Get 7. Oh my goodness, man. I just or Tyreek Hill. Even if he was, there were so many guys. I don't think that's not the move. He would have gotten cut if the Lions ended up with the football on that. I'll tell you that much. That is wow. Well, job's still not finished though. Lions got the stop on defense, got to keep it on offense and get a score. I've watched a lot of football. I'm sure you guys watch a lot of football too. I have never seen an offensive lineman try to take the ball away from his quarterback as he's getting sacked like that. I just don't understand that. Wow. Must be a skill player. He wants to be on the cover of Madden. When was the last time a lineman was on the cover of Madden? Wasn't there not on the defensive side, by the way. Wasn't there the Cleveland Browns? They had a lineman that was on the cover. I think he was a lineman. He might have not been. I don't remember who it was. All right. Next week, you got a little Cincy LA action. Burrow against Herb. What is that, realistic tiger drawing for the logo? Interesting. It was a running back? Oh, I thought it was a lineman. There's the snap. They give it to Gibbs. Gibbs comes to the outside. There's a big play from Gibbs. There he goes. Look at Gibbs run. And a big first down run from Jahmyr Gibbs. That's the way to start. That is the way to start. Peyton Hillis. Take a look at this. Gibbs cuts to the outside. Gets a block there from St. Brown. He gets out of bounds. Big run, though, for a first down. Goff under center. Snap. Gonna throw it. Pass is caught by St. Brown, and he is gonna sort of jet forward. I don't know if he got the first. He did not. Just short. Clock continues to roll. Seven and a half on the 9-yard catch and run from St. Brown. 7th straight game with a touchdown catch. It's the longest streak in team history for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Gibbs behind Goff. Gives it to Gibbs. Gibbs trying to cut to the outside. There goes Gibbs past the 50. Now past the 45 and pushed out of bounds. Another big run from Jahmyr Gibbs for a first down. Now into Texan territory. Clock is ticking. 7 minutes to go. Penei Sewell with a big block. Wow. I could watch Penei Sewell block highlights probably for the rest of my life, and I would be happy. 6:40 to go. 3 on the play clock. Got to snap it. There it is. Just able to get it off. They give it to Gibbs, who finds a hole inside. He's taken down short of the sticks, though. It'll be maybe just a 5-yard gain. They're going to say 6 yards on the play. Second down. Lions with 82 yards in the half. Or 82 rushing yards in the half. That was a weird looking graphic. Snap. Toss to Gibbs. Gibbs trying to cut to the outside. Gibbs staying on his feet, but he's brought down behind the 40. Can't have that. You cannot have that on this drive. You can't have plays for a loss when you're down a field goal in plus territory. Now you need a big play from Jared Goff. Can't do that. It'll be 3rd down and 11 at the 40. Field goal would tie it up. Montgomery is in to Goff's right. Snap, pass coming. Goff throwing. It is incomplete. Off the hands of St. Brown. 4th and 11. You got to kick the field goal. You have to. Goff loaded up. It was a perfect throw. St. Brown could not connect. 4th and 11. Jake Bates. He has delivered clutch kicks before. His long was from 51. This is from 58. Snap. Kick. It is good. Just able to sneak it in, and it's a tie game. Oh my goodness. That was by a hair's length. Longest field goal in his career, and he just snuck it in. 23 all with 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Massive drive, needed it, and now once again, you call upon the defense to give Detroit the ball back. Okay, guys, I gotta go pee because I didn't pee at the halftime, so I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. This game is stressful. Every game is stressful, man. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we need to stop. We need to stop on defense. That was a clutch kick from Bates to tie it up in the fourth quarter. 5:01 to go. Houston gets the ball. Have to have the stop. Have to have the stop. Kick is up and away, and it'll go all the way to the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jake Bates, game winner. He's done it before. He's done it before. Look at this. Wow. Is the closest I've seen a field goal. It might have touched the upright a little bit. Let's go Lions chance in Houston. Stroud is under center. Snap. Hand it off. And Mixon is stuffed, but he's able to break free and get maybe 4 yards on the carry. Did he play for the Texans? I know he played for the Bengals. I didn't know DJ Reader played for the Texans. Must have been when he was started his career, I imagine. He's not a sack guy, though. He's like a run stuffer. Second and 6. Stroud under center. Snap. Play action. Stroud on the run. Stroud looking, stopping, now holding. Throw is incomplete. Oh my goodness, that could have been intercepted. 3rd and 6. Nearly sacked and nearly intercepted. Big 3rd down. Need the stop. Need the stop. 4:17 to go. Need the stop right here, right now. Stroud is 17 for 30 for 214 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. A strong first half, a much weaker second overall, but he could change that right here. Here's the snap. Pass coming. Stroud loads. It's caught for a first down. Mechie, who has had a great night, keeps the drive for Houston. Man, that sucks. Man, that sucks. That was a 3rd down. Is a 3rd and manageable for sure, but man, you needed a stop there. Terrion Arnold was in coverage, was beaten by about a step by Mechie. First and 10. Snap. Handoff to Mixon. Mixon is brought down, just a gain of about 1. Nowoski initially slowed him down. Boy, oh boy, clock, of course, becoming a factor for both teams. Second and 8. The worst thing you want, you can't let them get into field goal range at this stage. You just can't. You have to get the stop in your territory because they are obviously just trying to eat away at that clock and not give the ball back to Detroit. Snap. Pass coming. Stroud wide open, is caught by Dell. It's a 1st and 10, and the clock will stop. I don't like the way this is going, guys. I don't like the way this is going. I think they're just gonna eat away at this clock, get themselves in the field goal range. Brian Branch with the tackle. It's still pretty deep. Need some plays for a loss here or a turnover. Snap. Handoff to Mixon. Dives forward for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Clock continuing to roll. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. You have to get the stop. 2nd and 6. They had to get the stop on that 3rd down. Snap, handoff to Mixon, who is brought down. Gain of 1, 3rd down, 2-minute warning. You could stop him here. I don't know what, I mean, like, if you get the stop there, do they go for it? Honestly, they might, depending on what the situation is, if they get like a penalty or sacked or something. Why does Ariana Grande sound like that when she speaks? I swear, is she like doing a voice? Or did I just forget what she sounded like? None of these commercials are phasing me at all. I'm just like in full-on stress mode. Sweating. You can see I'm sweating. I mean, it's also 73 in my apartment right now, so. I'm in no man's land in terms of temperature. It's not hot enough, or it's not cold enough to turn on the heat. Not hot enough to realistically put on the AC, so I just sweat. They got to throw. It's a have-to-have drive, right? It'll be a 58-yard field goal if they don't get it, assuming they don't get any extra yards. So they're probably going to kick it, but they want to keep the ball, obviously. Snap, pass coming, pressure coming. Stroud throw is knocked down, incomplete. And Terrion Arnold, I think he wanted an interception or he's in pain. They wanted a penalty. There's not going to be one. Did he must have gotten hurt, or I don't know, like, oh, he kind of got tripped up there. I don't know why that would be a pass interference. The ball hit Anzalone. Yeah, Anzalone knocked it down. That wouldn't be a pass interference. Oh, they're saying it should have been a foul. Oh, yeah, okay. I see what Arnold is walking off. He appears to be okay. It's 4th and 4. Now it'll be a long field goal attempt for Houston to try to reclaim the lead. Kaimi Fairbairn. He is one of the best kickers in 50-plus yards, as long as 59. He missed a 56-yarder last week against New York. This is for the lead. Minute 56 to play. We've already seen a blocked field goal before. Snap, kick. It is no good. He missed it wide right. Lions get the ball with a minute and 51 to go in a tie game. Completely shanked it. It would be actually wide left. And it just kept going the wrong way. Lions now control this ball game. All they need to do is get themselves into field goal range for Jake Bates to walk it off. And what would be one of the most improbable comeback victories of the season. Need to get to field goal range. A minute and 51 seconds to go. Keep the ball in your hands, and the win can be yours. Gibbs is in next to Goff in the shotgun. Now he moves behind Goff as he goes under center. Snap, hand to Goff, or Gibbs, I should say. Gibbs, who is going to roll for about 4 yards. Houston calls a TO. Minute 46 to go. But yards added. We've already seen how far Jake Bates can make field goals this very game. Houston's got just 2 TOs. Lions also with 2 TOs. Second and 6. Last team to win after trailing by 15 plus points and 5 interceptions was the Colts versus the Bears in 1970. Well over 50 years ago. In plus territory are the Lions. Gibbs in the backfield. Snap. Toss to him. Gibbs looking for a block on the outside. He's not going to get it. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Saying the clock continued to run, but it's not running. Detroit needs this play. Last thing you need is to get stuffed and give them the ball back. This is where you have to have it. They've needed to be perfect practically all game to be in this spot. And the Texans did call timeout. They have just 1 left. Need this first down. 6 yards to gain. What do you have dialed up, Ben Johnson? One minute and 40 seconds to go. This is almost certainly going to be the last possession for at least the Lions, barring overtime. What do you got? Out of the huddle. Goff in the shotgun with Gibbs to his left. Snap. Pass coming. Goff has some time. Throws it. It's caught by St. Brown for a first down past the 40. Now at about the 36-yard line are the Lions, and I believe a timeout was called by Houston. Needed to have it, and they get it to the best wide receiver in football, Amon-Ra St. Brown. No timeouts left for Houston, and certainly, I'd say in field goal range for Bates. This point, keep getting some chunk yards and eat that clock away to let Bates walk it off on Sunday night. That is one of the most clutch plays from St. Brown. CJ Stroud shaking his head on the sideline. He is powerless. Got here just in time. That's right, Gerald. That's right. No timeouts remaining. Minute 33 to go. So you still got to run some plays. They're going to probably just keep it safe. We'll see. What do you got dialed up? Under center is Goff. Gibbs is in the backfield. Snap. Gives it to Gibbs. Gibbs staying for a gain of about 2 or 3. Second down. Clock will roll. And Detroit's probably just going to call timeout or just run a play as soon as the play clock is down to its lowest. Dave Montgomery checking into the game as Jahmyr Gibbs jogs off. Definitely need to get a little bit closer, but keep it in the middle. That's the other thing. You want to get middle of the field. Final minute of this ball game in regulation. Lions with a chance to walk it off. Ball at the Texan 35. Goff under center. Snap. Hands it to Montgomery. Montgomery is going to get to the line. He rolls forward for a gain of a few extra. Now, do the Lions call timeout here to get an extra play to just add some yards? Or are they just going to try to kick this? Looks like the play clock will go to about 4 seconds. And I don't think they're going to run another play. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Timeout. Campbell wanted him to stop it a little bit later. So it'll be 4 seconds remaining. Well, it'll be 4 seconds to go. I guess they don't need, they're pretty close. I don't think they needed to run another play. And I guess you don't want to risk any shenanigans, Gerald, as well. Especially if you're in range for your kicker. Here we go. Game on the line. The Lions have not led all game, but they can win this game here off the back of Jake Bates. He's already had a game-winning field goal on the road. This will be from 52 yards out for the win. Snap, hold, kick. It is good! Lions win it! Jake Bates delivers, and the Lions have won 7 in a row! Oh my goodness! What a comeback! What a win! And what a team! 26-23 your final score. Lions are 8-1 and first place in the NFC. Unbelievable. Jake Bates sneaks in the game winner. Back-to-back 50-plus yard kicks. One of the greatest comebacks in Sunday Night Football. Just sneaks it in. Absolutely incredible. This team is on a path to the Super Bowl, and they are going to win games whether they're down 16 and it's the third quarter. Shut down the Texans in the second half, and what a win. What a win. Jared Goff throws 5 interceptions. Doesn't matter. 2 50-plus yard field goals. Doesn't matter. the Houston Texans blow a 16-point lead and do not score a single time in the second half. Zeros on the board for Houston in the third and fourth quarter. Jake Bates with his second game-winning field goal of the season, both of which were on the road. What a game. What a game. Jake Bates going to get the post-game interview. He is the hero. Oh my goodness. Dan Skipper giving him a little noogie. This team is going to the Super Bowl and they're going to win it. Let me just scroll up for some of these chats. Let's just see. Hold on. There was a particular message, and I'm not trying to call this person out. I'm just saying. Hold on, let me find it. Let me see. Where is it? No, it's a little higher up. Hold on. I'm going to find the message. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to find it. Was it this? It might have been this. We'll go with this one. I'm not here to call you out, Troy, but just might be one of those games. Yep, that's right. It was one of those games, but we just win. We just find the way to win because that's what great teams do. Jared Goff ended up throwing 5 interceptions. You can see it right here in the final box score. Well, I can pull it up. You see it in the final box score. He had one of his worst. This was easily the worst game Jared Goff played, and we still won the game. That is just how good this team is. This might be one of those years. This might be one of those years where we just keep finding ways to win. Oh, and by the way, 5-0 on the road. So, most of our wins have been on the road. Our one loss was at home. Like, if you just look at this, like, for one, Houston gets off to a massive start, 10-0 after 1, 23-7 after 2, and Detroit just kind of chips, and they just could not get it done. They just couldn't finish the job. They didn't have, as the kids say, that dog in them. And the Lions did. The Lions kept in. Jahmyr Gibbs, another great game, 19 carries for 71 yards. No one particularly in the wide receiver room had an amazing game. You had 2 60-yard receivers in St. Brown and Laporta. And you had J-Mo for 53 yards as well and a couple of clutch catches as well. This, look, football, game deciding aside, this was one of the best Sunday night football games I've gotten the pleasure to watch in a while. This was absolutely incredible. And now I don't have to be happy tomorrow, or I don't have to be upset tomorrow and have to figure out what I'm going to say and have to deal with angry radio, angry sports radio, and angry Reddit and all that fun stuff. I can't believe that. 21 unanswered points in the second half, guys. 21 or 19, not 21. Not 21. Ignore me. I don't know math. Fine. Whatever. 19 unanswered points. They just kept in it. And that's the difference. They knew this game was not over. And the Texans, look, they thought that game's only had 2 quarters. That's the only way I can explain this. Teams just don't lose games like this. You have to find ways to lose. And that's exactly what the Houston Texans did tonight. Holding the NFC North lead, holding the NFC lead, the defense just shut them down in the second half. Completely shut them down. All right, we got some post-game interviews. We got Carlton Davis with a Sunday night ball, and then obviously Jake Bates with a Sunday night ball. So I'm going to just listen to these. First career walk-off. Okay, that's not technically true. He had a walk-off against Minnesota, but Minnesota got the ball back with like 2 seconds. Texans are a very good team. They are. But I mean, this was just a collapse of immense proportion. I like that's the kind of game that you can get better from, or it can burn your season in a way. Oh my gosh. I just he got him. It was so close. Jeez, man. I've never seen field goals that get that close. I was like, oh no, don't tell me we're going to overtime. I don't want to be up until 12:30 and then lose. Carlton Davis, obviously, with the 2 interceptions that just kept Detroit in this game. Oh my gosh, guys. I can't get over that. This was and next week we got Jacksonville at home on CBS. Do you want to take a look at the schedule, guys? All right. Thanks, Ethan. Thanks for that. All right, guys. Tell me when the next loss is. Anybody? We got Jacksonville at home, Indianapolis on the road, at home against the Bears, at home against the Packers, at home against the Bills, on the road against the Bears, on the road against San Fran, at home against Vikings. Tell me when the next loss is. The Bills in mid-December? Y'all are aware we're not halfway through November. You're telling me that our next loss is going to be halfway through December, 10 days from Christmas. You understand? All right? Yeah, maybe at Indianapolis, it's on the road, but Indy is not good. Andrew, buddy, tell me when the next loss is. Tell me. I can't tell you. Who is that? Is that his family? Jacksonville at home. Look, I don't like to write in victories usually, but Trevor Lawrence is awful. And they're coming back to our house after a win like this. Ford Field's going to be a freaking zoo. Don't get down like that anymore. Look, I wish they win every game by 100. But if they're going to win a game like this every week, I can live with it because a win is a win. I might, die at 45, but as long as I get a Lions Super Bowl win, I'm okay with it. Trevor might not be playing. Oh, did he get hurt? They played awful against Minnesota. Honestly, I'm not trying to be a homer, guys. I can win. Maybe loss, win. Or maybe loss there, even. Win. Oh, he is? Oh, I did not know that. I did not know that Trevor Lawrence is out for the season. I know Mac Jones was playing. I'll have to, you know what? When I make the show notes tomorrow, I'll have to look into this stuff. We're talking right now where we could sit a 13-4 record or a 14-3 record. It's if you say, okay, maybe you lose to the Bills at home. Maybe you lose to the Bears on the road. Even, you could get 13-3 if you lose to San Fran on the road. Even you could drop the Packer game at home. You did it last year. It's nothing is guaranteed. It's NFL. But guys, every single one of our games in the future, we're going to be favored. Unless something catastrophic happens, we are going to be favored likely by more than a touchdown in most of these games. Texans or Jaguars is going to be a double-digit favorite. I can already, especially if there's no Trevor Lawrence, we're going to talk. It's going to look like the Titans game. That's right. The 0-12 streak of being down 10 plus points in the second half. We get the win. 1-12. Successful. Troy. There's a path for us to get it wrapped up before Christmas. Obviously, this is not totally in our control because other teams have to lose. But just the way our schedule is lined up, it was more, I feel, a little bit kind of top heavy, a little bit. Like, I mean, geez. Like, and you know what's crazy about the performance from our defense with all the sacks and all that? Oh my gosh, what is going on, ESPN? Oh my gosh. What's crazy about this? Hold on. 4 sacks. 4 sacks, and Darius Smith was in he was in a hoodie. Like, Darius Smith was not playing. Just think of how much better this pass rush is going to be the moment he suits up next week against Mac Jones. I guess Mac Jones might want to retire from football because if we're able to sack C.J. Stroud 5 times, we had the early bye week and the extra bye. Yeah, no, I agree totally, Gerald. I think that early bye week is going to be critical, especially if we're going in a little banged up, which every team is going to go in banged up. Oh my gosh. I could go, honestly, guys, I could go on for another like 15, 20 minutes at the rate we're going. I remember earlier in this game when I was about ready to go fall asleep. You know what? I'm probably going to stay up and I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'm just, maybe I'll play some Yu-Gi-Oh or something. I don't know. Look, if you guys want, we can continue to talk because I have just a shot of energy from that win. Hopefully Sam Laporta is okay. Shoulder injuries, nothing to mess around with. I really would not like to see another star to just solid weapon on this offense go down, especially after we just get JMO back. Like, we really have yet to see this offense really clicking in such a way. Obviously, Jake Bates gets the game ball. I mean, please, he should get every game ball at this rate. I wonder how many fantasy points he got me. Hold on. Because it was pretty close in fantasy today. And I doubt I'm going to win now because Jared Goff. Oh my gosh, I'm winning. I'm winning by 0.4. Jared Goff got me 7 points. I hate my life, dude. If I would have started Joe Burrow, I would have won by a Billy. Why'd you have to throw 5 interceptions? 5 interceptions. You know what I need? I need that. Hold on. I need Jim Mora. I need that amazing speech. Hold on, guys. I need this. Here it is. Hold on. I gotta switch share to this tab. Okay. All right. Everybody listen. This is very important.
Well, I'll start off by saying this. Do not blame that game on the defense, okay? I don't care who you play, whether it's a high school team, a junior college team, a college team, much less an NFL team. When you turn the ball over 5 times, 4 interceptions, 1 for a touchdown, 3 others in field position to set up touchdowns, you ain't going to beat anybody I just talked about. Anybody. All right? And that was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked. You can't turn the ball over 5 times like that. Holy crap. I don't know who the hell we think we are when we do something like that. Unbelievable. 5 turnovers. One of them, we've thrown 4 interceptions for touchdowns this year. That might be an NFL record. That's pitiful. I mean, it's absolutely pitiful to perform like that. Pitiful. What's that? Playoffs? Talk about playoffs? Are you kidding me?
I just hope we win a game.
I just hope we can win a game.
Another
game.
One of the single greatest speeches in coaching history. Carlton Davis completely shifted the momentum back to us. Agree totally. Carlton Davis certainly, I think, should get a game ball. He got the Sunday Night Football game ball. Definitely his best game with the 2 picks, both of them in clutch spots. And it's funny because the first pick, we didn't even score on that drive. we threw an interception back. Like that's what was crazy, is that we didn't even score on that. Like this game was close, but it really, like, we could have been winning late into that fourth quarter if not for Jared Goff keeping the Texans in this game. It's like, they say lions play with their food, right? Like when there's an antelope and it's kind of weak and they just mess around like that. That's how it feels with these games, is that it's like, yeah, Lions are losing or they're keeping it close, but they're going to find a way to win. They're going to figure it out. They're going to get a couple of nice drives there. That's what happened. Fourth quarter. Okay. Let's start winning. Let's start touchdown drive, field goal, dead. Just hold on. Where's the drop? There it is.
And now he's dead.
That was CJ Stroud in the fourth quarter. Or in the second half, the defense was like, all right, CJ.
And now he's dead.
He's dead. He's dead. Just dead on the ground. Dead. Hold on. I have one of the Jim Mora drops on here. I never get to use it. I just want to use it.
In my opinion, that sucked.
I agree with him totally. I can see the weather report on Channel 10 here. There was it was pouring rain here earlier. It was like a tornado, and not here, but it's like north of me. There was a tornado. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Crazy world. What else is going on with you guys? Did you guys see the Red Wings get embarrassed again? There was somebody who, in the comment section, Troy, you left a comment on that video, and I agree with your comment. I don't know if you saw the other comment from I swear it's like these Red Wing fanboys. It's like these guys have all the same script. It's like beep boop. Actually, draft classes are very good. Beep boop. Prospects very good. Beep boop. Everything's going according to plan. It's like, am I watching the same team as you? I feel like Jerry Seinfeld. Who are these people? Don't worry, guys. Steve Yzerman has got us set up. We're going to be able to compete in 2047. Just you wait. Just wait until you see Michael Nygaard Sandig or whatever his name is in 2036. Then you'll be sorry. Then you'll be sorry. Just you wait. Boy, I wish I could keep my job on that. Oh, boss, I know my metrics have dropped a little bit. I'm not putting up as much production. Just wait until 2047. All right? Keep me cooking. Then 2047. Then you'll really then you'll see. You'll see. Could you imagine if Brad Holmes operated that way? If any team in the NFL operated that way? What is this? Work zone speeding. First offense is a warning. Okay, so I'm just going to take the first offense. I'm just going to speed in a work zone at that point. Apparently there's tickets now. Oh. I actually have a friend who works at Channel 10. I wonder if how much bribery would you think I need to do to get a BS Sports shout out on Channel 10 on do you think I can do that? I don't think she can be bribed. I also wouldn't do this. She's a very sweet woman. I would never bribe her. She's a great friend. But I might consider it. If it's not that, if it's can I just get a spot where they just put a camera on me and I just do this? Everyone is blaming the loan. We seem to be very average somehow. See, look, I'm fine with blaming the loan. But the loan didn't fall out of the sky. It wasn't like he just appeared one day, right? It's like he got hired by Steve Yzerman. And he's not going to fire him because he's his guy. He won't fire him until he has absolutely no reason to keep him. In which case, okay, you failed on your first head coaching hire. Why should I believe? Did you figure something out? I don't know, man. If they don't make the playoffs again this year, Steve Yzerman needs to go. I'm not playing around at this point. If he's unwilling to call up these prospects, if he's unwilling to trade them for known commodities, if he's unwilling to sign competent free agents, if he's unwilling to buy out bad free agents, if he's unwilling to do what you need to do to win in the NHL in the year 2024, then why the heck do I care that he won a bunch of Stanley Cups with us as a player? Why do I care? Ken Holland won a lot of Stanley Cups with the Red Wings as a general manager, and people wanted him dead. Like people were hollering for him to be fired since like 2017. He won a lot more he won a lot more playoff games than Steve Yzerman has done as a GM. But, hey, why should we judge our general managers based on team success? That's a really unfair metric, guys. I mean, have you seen the amount of lotteries he's missed? That's kind of, what is this? The Michigan's largest model train show return. Oddly enough, this is actually related. I believe when I was a little boy, when I was a wee lad, many, many eons ago, I think my parents took me to one of these because I love toy trains. And I am still fascinated by these like little sets that people make. It's pretty incredible. When I'm an old man, this will probably be something I do. What? Hold on. All right. Hold on. Wait a minute. Why does the guy in the Railroad Club got to dress like that? He's wearing like an old school little hat? He looks like a cartoon character. Why can't he just dress like a regular dude? All right. You know what? I take it all back. I don't want to be one of those people anymore. All right. Guys, it's midnight. I'm going to go to bed. Or I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go to bed, but I've run out of topics to talk about. So we'll be back on Tuesday to break down this absolutely amazing victory. I am elated right now. This is great. We'll be back Tuesday, talk about it. Yeah, I got nothing more. I've kept you guys for almost 4 hours. So have a good night, everybody. Things. Lions are going to the Super Bowl. I don't know. Things. Good night. Good night.